Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Deviants and Dice with Adventures in Lutoroan. Are we unmuted?
You are unmuted, yes.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Are
And
we
for those of you
recording?
just joining
You
us,
are
hello.
recording. Yes.
Now 110% more live.
Are we on Twitch
110%.
or Twitter?
Yes, we are on Twitter.
Goodness gracious, I'm getting to that. For those of you who are new here, hello. My name is Sophia, and I am your dungeon master through this experience in the world of Lutoroan. With me today, I have Grimara, who is being played by Anna.
Yellow.
I have Gronlin being played by Al.
Howdy.
Dunka being played by James.
Hi.
Kyra is being played by Nolina.
Hi.
Addie is being played by Zach.
Howdy.
Alex is being... Wait, what? Cloudy is being played by Alex.
Hello.
Finn is being played by Ryson.
Hey there.
And Noctuum is being played by David.
Hi, everyone.
We're very happy to have you all back for another exciting episode, as somebody is dying tonight, as I keep promising my players.
It's not.
Doesn't make us feel any
it's
better.
Nimue. It's Nimue.
It's Nimue.
All NPCs are
Or-
dead. That's it.
Or maybe it's Cloudy.
Or maybe, oh shit, wait, that's because it's landed my die, then we have
It
two.
will only
No, no, no.
happen if my husband dies.
You
not
die.
You're not married.
Landon has the plague. He's dead.
Oh no.
Wait,
not
he was
wrong.
there. He was there.
I want to give a big shout out to Simone Green, who has finished our official logo, and she's going to be our official artist for Deviants in Dice with all of our future characters and merch endeavors. Make sure you check out her stream on Twitch and give her a follow on Facebook and Instagram under the name Art in Insanity. You can find her down below in our suggested streamers as well. We have our returning sponsor. Once again, we want to give a big thanks to Chuck Weimer Music for sponsoring us. Chuck has released his first radio single, Take You Anywhere, which has finally reached top 100 in the Texas music 100 list, whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. But they've reached a big step, so we're very proud of them for that. They can be found on Spotify, Apple Music, and anywhere else that you stream your tunes. I believe they finally made it onto iTunes, so that's really exciting. Help support him by adding his songs and to your playlists so he can keep supporting us. And also make sure to check out his new music video on YouTube, which he just released last Wednesday. Excuse me, 2 Wednesdays ago. Check out us everywhere else on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Links are found below, just above, either just below or just above that donate button. If you have Amazon Prime, don't forget you get a free Twitch subscription. So if you want to support us, make sure to use that free subscription. Unless you're already using it somewhere else, which is great because, man, Twitch is awesome for giving us that. If you want to support us even further, the biggest thing you can do for us right now is tell people about us. So make sure to share our Twitch, YouTube, and our other social medias with your friends and family. The bigger our audience, the more we can do here. Keep an eye out on our Discord, and we'll probably announce it on our Facebook and Twitter once it finally gets up and running for the merch store that we're going to be opening on Teespring. We have another birthday this week. Our official artist Simone is going to celebrate another trip around the sun this week. So happy birthday to Simone.
Happy birthday, Simone!
Hey, happy
Yay!
birthday.
Happy
We
birthday,
love you. We
Simone.
love you from all the way across the world.
Yes.
Yes.
She can't be watching us live because she lives far away from us in the great country of Great Britain, because that is their name.
But she loyally watches all of our streams
YouTube
on
video.
YouTube.
Hey.
I was at work all week and didn't post last week's video on YouTube yet, but I will get it posted.
She'll be really happy when that finally happens. Stay tuned for updates about Anna's campaign. We have decided we're not going to be doing that on Fridays because that doesn't work for some people's schedules. We will let you know as soon as we decide what day that's going to happen.
But
But
it
stay
will be
tuned.
starting in the next few weeks.
Yes.
So keep an eye out on our Facebook page, all of our social medias, and on our Twitch channel. In the schedule area has the schedule where you schedule your streams. Because
Yes,
once we
so-
decide when it's going to be, I will be posting it in all of those places.
Yep. So make sure you stay tuned as myself, Nolina, Al, Zach, and some new faces will explore her homebrew world of Atreya. We will begin streaming Baldur's Gate 3, which a lot of people have been very excited about. We'll be starting that on Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time, which is about a half hour before we usually start our streams. Nolina, Zach, Anna, and myself will be exploring Baldur's Gate, so make sure to tune in for that. And then finally, we want to thank everyone who has followed us once again, and we are very excited to announce that we have officially reached affiliate status as of 2 weeks ago, in the middle of the stream. This means that once again we can begin implementing some of the changes that we've been planning, and the first of which is that you, the viewer, are now playing Etu, the God of Luck. Etu is the only true neutral god and has never in the history of Lutoroan appeared to adventuring parties or anybody else for that matter. However, they often influence the fates of mortals, so you, the viewer, now have that power. With your donations, you can determine how the party will be affected. For example, you can increase or decrease the likelihood of an encounter happening. You can increase or decrease the difficulty of an encounter. You can increase or decrease the difficulty of skill checks for a specific player or for the entire party. Those are just some of the things that you can do, so make sure you check out the description below to see how you can further influence the player's fates. Does anybody else have any other announcements? I believe that is a no.
That's it. Everybody's awesome.
Whoop whoop.
Alrighty. Well then, who is doing the reading this week?
Duncan.
Duncan is.
Duncan.
Oh, wonderful.
Not even Jim.
Not
Duncan
James.
is.
Duncan.
Alright, hold on. Get in character here. Yeah, so once again, the party found themselves in a battle of with some big jelly cubes. Once we finished that off, which was, pretty easy if you ask me, we explored the remainders of the rooms in the sewer and found some children. They were sick. We cured them. No more plague for the little children. And they went back to Landon to Wolfcall, where he finally became the next alpha for his pack. That's an upgrade for Landon. Cloudy, Ramara, Eddie, and Dunka, that's me, went south to find the hags, while Gronlin, Finkara, and Noctum handled the puzzle they found in the statue of the 5 siblings. I don't know anything about this, but apparently they're the children of good and evil. While solving a set of puzzles from the statue, the other half of the party stumbled upon Nimue, and eventually the Coven of Hags and 4 more big jelly cubes. After a grueling first half of the battle, the final 4 showed up and joined the party, new magic items in hand, and while Finn and Kyra got stuck behind the portcullis, Gromlin and Noctuum managed to make it to the other side and assist their allies. They watched Nimue cast a strange spell, using a strange name none of them have ever heard before. The hag spoke to her, using the same name, and dealt the detrimental blow. Nimue went down and the party finished the battle. Romara was able to bring her back, and while the right side of her face was able to be healed, the left side of her face was horribly disfigured. The group now waits to find out how they will get out of the sewers, since they never opened the portcullis that now blocks them.
I wonder, something I just thought of, if Ramara can magically create artificial limbs, can I magically create her an artificial half of a face?
No, because that's not a limb.
No, but that would be
If you want
cool.
to create a mask for her, then have at it. But you
Yeah.
can't
She
create
could
her
become the
an
Phantom with the
artificial half of
mask.
a
Do it.
Oh my god.
Except for
Phantom
the
of
opera with the
Baby.
half mask.
Well, the thing about the way that Ramara creates her artificial limbs is that they're magical, so she gives the user the ability to move them as if it was their own limb.
So
This
like
isn't
an
a lip.
eyebrow, half a lip, and what else exactly?
No,
The
she
other
said
half
that
of
the
this side of
side
her
of her
face.
face is like melted off, right?
Right,
It's
but in terms
horribly
of like
disfigured. I haven't
movable
described
things.
how horribly disfigured.
Oh,
Said
okay.
it was
Describe what it
burned.
looks like.
We'll wait to see what it looks
So we're started, right?
Yes. Well,
like.
Cool.
She's chasing Ramara right now.
What are we doing?
Yes. So I thought about this. So I'll go up to Ramar and be like, Ramar, stop. Hold on.
What?
I got two
What?
things
I
to say
must
to you.
get out of these caves.
Two things to say to you.
What
One.
are your things?
One, are you okay?
I am fine. Do you not smell it in here?
Good.
I'm dirty and I need a shower.
Second thing, what the hell happened? Why are there only 4 of you in this room? What happened?
Well, we came through the portcullis, and then we
Okay,
came across
and then
Nimue, and then we found the cubes and the hags, and we got attacked, and
Hold
I
on.
don't know what you were doing.
Why did you not get the rest of us? Why are there only 4 of you here?
What were we supposed to do? Stop in
Hey,
the middle of the
everybody.
attack and run
Then
back?
why did you come here? Why did you come here?
We heard crying. I thought there might be
So
more
then
children.
why didn't you stop and get the rest of us?
I'm not having this argument with you.
You're not having this argument?
No, she's
You
gonna
know-
walk off. She's walking off.
Whatever.
I can't be drinking water while you guys are talking.
We're on the nose. She likes it.
Okay, while those two are having their argument, Finn and Kyra, what are you gonna do?
Well,
Kyra.
Kyra.
Stay where you're, Gremlin. Stay where you're at. You were still up there. This is all
Kyra's
happening
gonna
at
go
once.
look for the bodies of those children because
Yes,
that is
she
one of her
is.
things that she does. So she's
That
gonna
Finn
go
is
off.
horridly following behind her, trying to say, no, you really should not. It's
Kyra, make me an insight
not-
check.
Insight check. Got it.
You don't
Finn,
really
make me a
need
deception
to.
check.
There's a lot of reasons. There's a lot of stuff going on. We shouldn't be doing this at this time.
Hold on, let me roll.
Hey,
Oh, with my
DM, just as a point of
deception.
order,
You
since I
stupid thing.
never got to
Okay.
drink that potion of invulnerability last
it.
session, I've just pocketed
it's not
that,
letting
so
me-
that's in my inventory now.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's not letting me put it on
There
the
we go. Oh.
what?
Also, you still have no idea what it is.
Ah, there we go.
No, you told me.
I'm confused.
Yeah, you told
Oh
me.
no, no.
Did
So
I
you
tell
now
him?
roll it in the D&D Beyond sheet instead of it transferring
Yeah,
over to the
it's not.
20.
Yeah, it won't go to the roll 20.
Did you click your character?
There was
to
a
do that for initiative.
there was an upgrade that went out this week. You
Yeah.
might have to update and accept your
Yeah.
things in Google.
Let me make sure mine. Oh, it wouldn't help if I actually had my character
Alright.
sheet open.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, but
Oh,
I am
no problem.
stupid.
Beyond 20
So
apparently
am
had
I.
an update that
No worries.
many of us weren't aware of, apparently.
Yeah. Do I?
Force critical hits? What does that?
Oh. Okay,
Oh,
that's how that works.
Yeah.
Do,
Yeah, you don't have to select
Oh.
your token.
Okay.
I don't have.
Oh, really? You don't have to. Oh,
No,
it
it's,
worked.
it's you probably still have to do it for initiative, but
Yes.
How do
for
I
me.
It'll
update
affect
this
token.
version? How do I update it? Wait.
It
Oh.
should have already updated. Just
Okay,
just,
that's kind of cool.
just
I know
click
why
it like
not.
normal, and then have it roll in the D&D Beyond. It'll pull up that option for you,
Let
Cool.
me try.
and then
Okay.
it'll show up on the roll 20.
Okay, it fixed itself.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen, and our non-binary friends. Oh, Kyra.
And
Finn
we are the
is
most
lying to
professional
you.
podcast out there.
Finn
Wait, I
is
couldn't
lying
see
to
the
you.
roll.
She got a 21, Finn.
Oh,
Shoot,
oh,
you're
okay.
lying.
Guess the 11.
Oh,
Kyra, he knows where the bodies are.
yes.
So Finn,
Yes, Kyra.
what room did you go in that I didn't go in again? I swore you broke off from me.
Are you sure broke off is the right term? I kind of just wandered, looked around.
Mm.
I'm not hitting
Not
anything. I
important.
was just testing to make sure Beyond 20 is working again.
Finn, what room was it and what's in there?
Okay.
Lead the
I-
way.
Right, you guys can make your way towards that
Just-
room. The rest of you, what are you doing?
Ramara's going up
Can't
here.
say no to her.
Uncle is like, guys, I need a rest. I'm tired.
I need a rest.
Cloudy's gonna look for an exit.
Yeah, Ramara is like, I see this opening over here. I'm gonna try to go over there. Oh shit.
He's gonna turn
No,
to Dunka.
you make your way up there, Ramara, and you find that's where the cave-in is at.
Oh, good.
The
So you're
cave-in.
trapped.
Is there is
So you're trapped.
have you ever seen a trapped cat? All right. Not a pretty
Uh,
sight for you. So
Cloudy, you can make a perception
And I
check.
have to
how is it like completely
up. There we go.
like the tunnel is completely full?
let me read the thing again. That was room number 7. Cloudy, give me just 1 second and I'll get to your perception check.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you're
God is typing as well.
You know, there's no possible way to
Oh,
get
God's typing?
hang on. You know, there's no possible way to get to the other side. The rocks are too packed in, and you estimate there is well over a ton of stone here.
Okay. Well,
So
I
when
know
you get to the port,
that there had to have been a way that you intended for us to get into this room.
Yes, it was for you to open the portcullis, and that didn't happen. Kyra and Finn. This is room
Actually, I
number-
would stop her down by the stairs first. This is the room that I went into.
Mm-hmm.
Just
This is where they are, isn't it?
yes, this is where they.
Why would you lie to me about it?
This
Wanted to
music
protect
is
your
way
feelings.
too cheery.
Oh, I forgot that we have music going too.
I'm playing the music, but I'm
yes,
gonna
I forgot-
pause
I-
it because
I forgot we had
it's
music
way
too.
too cheery for this conversation.
Oh, hey, do you
On
want to
the
go see
stream
this
channel?
dead body down by the lake?
Oh yeah, you put it in the stream channel.
Whatever.
We're gonna have random people join in.
That's fine.
Oh, I gotta mute myself on this thing too. Forgot about that.
Alrighty.
they can listen to the music.
All
it's
right.
okay.
I paused it because
Well-
this is a very depressing conversation.
While y'all are discussing,
Oh, okay.
Cloudy, with your 28 perception roll, you know that there is absolutely no other way outside of this room except the portcullis.
Yeah. I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Back to Kyra and Finn.
I didn't.
She really wants this to happen.
I
Can
didn't
Dunka take a short rest
lie.
while this is going on?
Oh, while the
Um,
argument is going
Wait, hold on. Hold that thought, Dunka. I have an idea, and eventually it'll come time for us to act. But until then, Kyron.
Okay.
on.
Kyra.
I'm about to, gonna get slapped after this, but I
What's my
didn't
name?
lie to you. I simply didn't want you to have to see what's behind here.
didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you the truth.
You just didn't give all the
Exactly.
information. Yeah, that's I think definition of lying.
You're making this harder than
I just withheld certain
trying
parts of
to
the
be.
truth.
Which is
Kyra, do you
lying.
descend the stairs?
I do. I go in.
You descend the small flight of stairs to find what appears to be a small pool, or to be a pool of muck that is slowly draining from the room. You spot various barrels and crates around the room, but by the very smell of it, you can tell they are most likely filled with something rotten. The very scent of the room is enough to make you want to vomit.
Do I have to roll for that?
You are going to definitely have to roll a Constitution saving throw. However, because you are too stubborn and you want to know what's in these barrels, you can have advantage on it.
Thanks.
Oh no.
Finn, you already made the roll. You already knew what the smell was going to be. Kyra, you're forced to leave the room. The smell is too disgusting.
Well. That's not happening.
She's gotta keep on trying.
Yeah, actually, she before she throws up, she leaves and she takes a few breaths and then
Holds her breath.
Holds her breath.
holds. Well,
Kyra.
she can't really do that. She's gonna try to go back in,
Make
Kyra,
another Constitution
please.
saving throw.
and she's gonna completely ignore Finn because she's really pissed at him right now.
Can make another con save it at advantage.
Sweet. What?
Once again,
And I'm bad
leave the room.
again.
You try it again.
Yeah,
God,
I want to
Right.
keep going.
stop.
Make it again at advantage.
Stop trying to make yourself suffer.
There you go.
There it is.
There we go.
You make your
though.
way into the room once, twice. It's too much the first 2 times, but finally you get used to the disgusting stench and
Times the charm.
push your way into the room. You don't see anything right away. However, the barrels and crates in this room, approaching them is like the smell gets worse and worse with every step you take.
Well, knowing that, she's going to approach. I don't know if these are real or not, the barrels or whatever, but she's gonna
Yeah, on
approach
the edges
this
of the
big one.
rooms. The one that you just approached isn't actually a thing. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but
Oh, I thought it was a
I
barrel.
went over here. This is a barrels area right here.
Got it. So there.
It explodes.
It's
Well,
a
and
barrel.
Explode.
Finn will be
It's
right
a
up
mimic.
behind her.
The barrel is a mimic.
Finn will be right
that-
up here behind her.
I've only thrown a mimic at you
For
guys
those of us not
one
in the same
time.
area, Miss DM, would you explain for the viewers at home what room they're currently standing in and what it looks like?
Oh yes. Actually, you know what? I'll just move Ramara's token over there, so that they can see it
All
as
right.
well. Just Ramara, be aware that you're not actually there.
She did it. She's out of the portcullis.
Oh no!
New warp potion.
So this is
She
what it looks
broke
like.
out.
Essentially, it's a large room, with a, I want to say, I mean, it's a pool of just disgusting muck in the middle of the room.
Would
that
you call
is-
it a basin?
Yes, I couldn't think of the word. Thank you. Inspiration point, Zach.
Oh, wonderful.
It's draining down somewhere further into the sewers, and then it's just filled with stacks of barrels and crates. Before Kyra opens up the barrels and crates,
Okay.
those of you who have not already spoken, what would you like to do right now?
I'm so glad you asked.
God wrote.
Noctuum
Yes.
says he's going to check to see if the hags have any loot on their bodies and ask Dunka if he may help with beheading the other two hag bodies. Thinks
mean-
that they should take the 3 hag heads to eventually cast Speak with Dead on them in the future. Interesting.
I think you're asking the wrong
Hey,
person.
not
to
one
behead them.
starting the shrunken head necklace. Yes.
Yay.
Duncan's gonna be like, yeah, sure, but I don't want to step on like the beheader's like thing, so you know he gets first crack.
Asking the wrong person to behead these bodies.
No, I think
Noctuum, you don't
I
find
think
anything
you've
of
got it.
interest. You don't find anything of interest on their bodies except for their like holy symbols, but it's not of any god or being that you recognize.
Would I recognize it?
No, you would not.
Okay. Interesting. I want to take it. I want to take one
Okay.
of them at least.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Oof.
Can
knew
I
it was
can
gonna
I go
come
back
and
to that
bite
room
me
now?
in the ass.
Yes,
You know what
can go
you
back to
could
that
do
room
is
now.
Fuck.
that you could just put a token, like a random object token,
Remember
in,
that.
like if we get separated, assign another token to me, and then put it in a room that someone else is in, so that if I need to be able to
Okay.
see a different part of the map for the stream, then I don't have to be in that room. You don't have to move my token
Okay.
there.
Gromlin, you take 10 points of necrotic damage.
I have resistance to that, so I only take
Hey.
5.
Yay for resistance.
Yay for
So,
resistance.
Addie's gonna turn to Dunka, having patiently waited while Kyra desperately tries to see dead babies.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
It's time to
We know
put them
they're
to
babies,
rest,
though.
okay?
Listen, big guy.
They're already resting.
Those potions that Ramara gave us, they're making us stronger than we've ever been before, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Right. So what do you say? 2 of us, strong as giants, try and lift up that portcullis.
2 guys, 1 gate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm over here by the portcullis, right?
So we're gonna do the power lifter clap, I assume,
it.
in unison and head over to the portcullis.
While they are walking over to the portcullis, I am going to look at the portcullis and then cast Reduce on the portcullis and shrink it so that it is small enough for someone to fit under or next to.
Send me the description of that spell, please. 'Cause it may not work the way you think it does.
I thought that was on a creature.
It's
Oh,
an
it can
object
work
or
on
a
the
creature.
Object or a creature.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ooh.
So let's
see.
us post the description of stuff in.
It's enlarge or reduce, but
Roll20.
you get to choose which one it is. So
Right.
here, I'll just display it.
There we go. Okay.
So if it has a bunch of stuff for if it was a creature, but it's not a creature, it's an object, so that doesn't apply.
It's within range.
I
to
could
realize
I could make somebody half their size.
choose either a creature or an object that is neither borne nor carried. If the target is unwilling, can make a Constitution saving throw on a success. Spell has no effect. So this is a creature.
The game's unwilling.
Could have made me
Reduce.
big.
Target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal.
So even if
Hmm.
it's not shrunken small enough for them to get through, it's 1/8 the weight that it was. And they have Potion of Giant Strength.
I just see the two of them lift it and they just take the whole wall.
Target's size is halved in all dimensions. Okay, yeah. So as the group of you are making your way over there, and
Poor
then we'll-
Cloudy is just like, what is Ramara doing? I just
did
walk
I-
up beside Cloudy and just fucking
Did I get
cast
the holy
some
symbol
shit.
or no?
Yes, you grabbed it.
Okay.
I don't know if Noctuum grabbed the other two. If so, Noctuum, you'll have to make a Constitution saving throw for each one that you grabbed.
I just took the heads.
You just took the heads? Okay.
I only took one.
Nice.
Thought it was supposed
Only
to be
the
Addie
head.
with the necklace.
That's a
As-
quote right there.
That was Noctuum.
As you all approach, you see Ramara is casting a spell, and she's making strange hand movements that make it seem like it's supposed to try and shrink something. And then you hear a crack, a loud metallic, almost snapping as bits of metal start grinding against each other. And you step up, and I'm assuming, I don't know, Dunka and Addie would then step up and like get ready to drink their potions. You step up.
They've
Oh, no,
already
we
drank those
had 'em.
potions.
They just last for an hour.
Has Addie already drinking it?
Yeah.
Well, his
I had-
giant strength, not the invulnerability potion. That's a different potion.
Okay,
Right.
okay. So Addie and Dunka, y'all step up, and whoever it is that's the first to put their hands on it, you cause the portcullis to topple. Like it falls forward.
Dibs.
Dibs.
Ramara's just gonna walk through, and then she's getting out. She's like,
Dunka chest bumps Addie.
Nice.
And all of this has probably happened in the same amount of time that it took Kyra and Finn to actually reach that room. So
And start
as you
looking-
guys
getting
are
into the
making
room.
your way, as you guys are making your way up, you
Oh, Ramara's gone again.
Oh yeah, no, I'm leaving.
She's out.
She's like, this is gross. And
All
she's
right,
gonna go
have
up that same
fun.
doorway.
hang on, cause
This is how you sprint into gelatinous cubes, you
yeah.
cretin.
Gelatinous cubes.
Just wait for the another. Oh, man.
All right,
At this point,
fuck.
you guys
There
can
we go.
look into the room that Kyra and Finn are in, those of you who can see that far, and you can see Kyra is
Wait,
beginning to lift the lid off of a crate.
where's Cloudy?
I will say one last thing to Kyra. One thing.
Gonna be
I
like,
only did this because I don't want to see you cry over this. That's all I ever didn't. That's all I didn't want to see.
Cloudy, what are you doing?
Kyra,
She just looks back at him, ignores, and lifts the lid.
you lift up the lid of the crate to
Mhm.
find dozens of bodies have been stacked inside of there.
Of course.
There are not all children's bodies. Many of them are adults who have died of either natural causes or have had their throats slit or whatever.
Disappointing.
The bodies of the
Alright.
children are all under the age of 3, and they all have passed away from the plague. All 8 of the children's bodies that you find.
I need to get the song pulled up.
You want to play the song?
Are you gonna play it or are you gonna sing it?
It's probably best if I do it.
Alright, so
Okay, well, there's no
Mm.
music if you do it because I can't hear unless you play the music out loud. So,
no, she doesn't need the music.
I could beatbox in the background if it helps.
by the way,
So-
Ramara is not. She's not staying. She's going in this room and going up
She's
this
gone.
ladder, and she's gone.
Ramara's
She's going up
She's
into the
leaving.
shop.
She's just gone. She's out.
gone. She's like, I'm fucking out of this place. This is gross. I'm out. So we came here
What
with.
is Cloudy
Did
doing?
we came here to do? Go find my fucking airship. Out.
Dunka's been bodyguarding her, so he follows behind.
Um,
Ditto.
Nimue stops and watches.
Well, first off, Kyra sees all the children and the other bodies, and she furiously lifts all the lids of all
Okay.
the crates.
I'm putting myself in there
everywhere in
just
the room.
so that the stream can see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, you lift all the lids and stuff, and you have no trouble finding all the bodies of the 8 children that were missing from that group. Cloudy and Groenland, what are y'all doing?
I'm
Why are
wanting
you
to
still
know
down
what
there?
Cloudy's doing.
I know
He's still down
Cloudy's
there.
doing.
Who is muted?
Just gonna move you.
Alex,
guys
you're
up.
muted.
Yeah.
I am muted.
Just gonna move you up there.
No
I
one can
thought
hear
it
you
was
see your
going
plans if
somewhere.
you're muted.
I was.
All right, Kyra, you have the floor, my dear.
Well,
Okay.
she's gonna take a breath, try not to cry as she's looking at all these bodies. She looks back at Finn very angrily. Grab your torch.
Yeah, he already has the torch ready.
He's like,
She
No,
snatches it from him,
Ugh.
pushes him away, and starts
Ouch.
lighting the crates.
I'm sorry.
And once she's done, she goes to her knees, she bows her head, and she begins. Oh gods, please hear my relentless prayer for the souls that depart us here. May they sleep in your arms that will give them the care and let them have no more fear. Dear children, be at peace, for you're free from the chains that bind you so. Sleep in bliss and far from the reach of the dark that here still grows. Great gods, please give these children the light that they did not feel in this life. Let them finally have the greatest right to be happy and shine so bright.
Anna's crying. Nolina,
was
5
really good,
inspiration
Nolina.
points.
Great
That
job,
was really
Nolina.
good.
Yeah, very nice job.
5
I knew that this would
inspiration
happen.
points.
Ugh.
Ramara's like,
No,
I don't
I'm-
give a fuck, but Anna's crying.
Because now I'm about to cry.
Don't cry, please. Only Finn should be crying.
Nolina made herself cry? What is this? She doesn't even cry at sad movies. She laughs
Nolina.
at me when I cry at sad movies.
Shaking, shush.
Nolina, I take back the 5 inspiration points. You get 10 inspiration points.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Oh, nice.
Damn.
That's excessive.
She's sang on stream, which she was terrified to do, mind you, and made herself cry.
I
and
mean,
made
she
me
didn't
cry.
even have to single-handedly fight like 3 gelatinous cubes at the same time. I had to burn all my inspiration on trying not to get murdered.
It's
fine.
alright. She
I'll
gives
have my day.
inspiration a lot, so.
I'll have my day.
I give a
It's-
lot of inspiration. Abby,
Yes.
I've already given you an inspiration point today. Like, we're
True.
10 minutes into the stream and you've
All right.
already got inspiration.
I
Alrighty.
can't click anything right now. Move on. Move to somebody else.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm going up
Yeah.
the ladder. I'm like,
Noctuum has asked Nimue, how long did it take for the disease to spread among the children? Perhaps he wants to potentially cast detect poison and disease to inspect the party. Nimue
The party.
doesn't look at you. She is covering the left side of her face with both hands. And she doesn't look at you as she says, amongst the children, it spread incredibly quickly, but I don't know how quickly it would spread amongst adults. And then she follows the rest of the party. Who are you casting it on? Oh, you can just sense the presence. Okay. Yeah,
Sensing
Noctuum, every single one of your party members except Nimue has contracted the disease.
I think I'm going to go out to them, the party to tell them to wait that it seems that we have the disease.
Ramara's like 1 foot on the ladder, and she's like, "Fuck! Just want to get out of this place."
But you don't want to infect the rest of Lighthorn.
Question: did everybody down there hear me sing that?
I'm sure it would have echoed.
No.
It echoed all over the place. But it sounded
It
great
echoed.
with the reverb.
I know, right?
Sounded great with the reverb.
Oh my god, you all right now?
Given that Kyra is the
If
one
it-
that has the cure.
Nolene, if it makes you feel any better, I missed most of it.
he
So
got
I
back for
didn't-
like the last 2
Al
lines.
missed most of it.
Yes.
Gromlin
The
heard
rest
the
of
whole
us.
thing.
Gauntlet heard everything, but
Drum heard everything.
Al did not. Okay.
And stream, if you guys want to hear that with the music that we
God.
put together, that is on our YouTube.
And make sure that you go to the Discord and bother Nolena about it.
Please don't.
And say
It
how
was
great she
Yes.
was.
amazing.
You were great. Nothing
Hear
will
her
deny
on.
that.
Telling
And also,
you, I'm gonna
so-
fight everybody who ever said that your voice was not good. I will fight them all.
As will I, and Finn. You have my gun.
Oh god.
You have my gun.
And my axe.
And my bow.
Alright.
My bow.
Hang on, the rest of you who have just found out that you have contracted the plague, what would you like to do?
I would
Hold on,
like
the
to
rest
not
of us have
contract
not.
that.
Ramara's like,
I would
"Fuck!"
like to not
and she's
Kyra
gonna.
and Finn.
Oh,
She's
didn't-
gonna run.
Yeah,
she's
no,
literally gonna
Kyra-
use her double speed thing, and she's gonna go in here. She's gonna smell it and stand outside the door. Kyra,
Finn is.
Kyra,
Okay.
we, I understand you're upset
like-
Do you?
at the
At
moment,
this
Like,
point,
do you
you're like
even?
coughing violently from the smoke.
but
As the barrels and crates are literally on fire.
we
Yeah.
we need the cure so that we can all leave.
Kyra hears Ramara, stands up, pushes past Finn because she's
She's
still
like,
mad at him,
"What are you even doing in there? It smells terrible."
and she will go up to Ramara and just start, without even explaining herself, just hand her cure.
Right. Make sure you take off 8 doses of the cure.
8.
Ramara is going.
Nimue does not need it. Nimue has not contracted the disease.
She's gonna leave now. Just
8, is that including me and Finn as well?
That is including you and Finn as well, because all of you contracted it.
Just wanted to make sure. So now we only have 20 left. Uh-oh.
You know who else contracted it, but isn't there to take the cure?
Landon.
Yes.
Landon.
Well, okay, so Cloudy is going to like do her mind speak with him, I guess, because she can do that apparently. And she's going to be like, "Hey, you might want to get yourself checked."
That's the worst thing to say. You might want to
He's
get
gonna
yourself
respond back,
checked.
"What are you talking about?"
Hey, our cleric's
STDs?
test just came back, and you should probably get checked.
You probably have COVID.
We all
Listen,
tested
it was a
positive for
one-night
COVID.
stand. I didn't know we weren't using protection. You should probably get yourself checked.
Yeah,
Well-
Cloudy, he responds back, "What are you talking about?"
She was like, "Oh yeah, as it turns out, like our entire party got plagued." So
got plagued.
Got
Got
plagued.
plagued.
Got
That's
plagued.
good. I like it. Got
So
plagued.
wait, now that we have gotten the plague and then been cured of it, can we then not get it again?
I already asked
don't
that
know.
question.
You don't know.
Can I, as a potions maker, make a check to see that?
Thinking of what check it would be.
Medicine?
Finn is
Yeah,
gonna wait
make me
until
a medicine
he.
check.
I don't
And
even
your
know if I'm good at
potion give
medicine
you
checks. Wait,
immunity.
So
Finn's gonna
dumb
wait until
question
he
here.
leaves.
I
Yes,
have.
Dunga.
Maybe some resistance, but
Is
not
anyone going to
immunity.
clue Dunka what's going on? Because
No, he's just getting handed another potion and is told to drink it.
Drink it.
are we
Just
being
drink
given
it.
potions though?
Dunka also has no idea that
Yeah, he'll
Mara is
drink
the
it.
one that saved him. By the way, remember that. Don't forget that. Dunka doesn't know.
How is he?
I'm keeping that in character. I don't know what you're talking about, girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ramara, you think that maybe you've gained some kind of resistance or maybe even an immunity, but you're not 100% sure.
Where'd everybody go?
Think that the only way to really test that out would be to go to Thunia and see if you get sick again.
Follow
Good thing
me.
she's planning on going to Thunia.
Over
After
here,
she
yep, there.
finishes her business deal. She has a business deal.
Her business deal.
Okay.
Alright.
I will go up last to make sure everybody leaves.
Oh, I was about to go up last because I'm sad. Finn is
Ramara's headed
sad.
up. Ramara's already
I'm-
up there. By the time anyone
I
else
was
gets
leaving
to the
Finn
ladder,
in the
she's up there.
dust.
Go.
Let me check something for Nimue real quick. Counter spell. No. Okay, she doesn't have that. That's unfortunate. Nimue's gonna follow you up, and she pulls her hood up over her face and is like trying to like block the left side of her face from being seen.
Yeah, maybe I want to make her a mask or something.
Yeah. Later. Another time.
And with that, you all finally make it back out of the sewers. And I
Really,
bet
Cloudy wanted
Where's
to
the
steal
tavern?
some more stuff.
Ramara's
but,
going
oh
to
well.
go straight to a bath.
Finn is going to go
Directly
to a
to
tavern
a
too.
bath.
Long day.
Yeah.
Like double speed and dashing to a bath.
you
Yay.
you climb
Sylvester.
out of the you climb back out of the
Shop.
the shop, and the shop owner's very confused but doesn't question it.
I'm gonna turn to him and be like, seal that up. Do not go down there.
There are
And then
cubes
walk
down
away.
there.
Okay.
I'll give him a gold and be like, just shut up, seal it, don't tell anybody that's there.
And ignore the smoke that's coming out of there.
That too.
Ignore the smoke. It's not a big deal. It probably won't burn your shop down.
No, it probably doesn't carry any like plague harm or like plague
Plague
infection.
smoke.
Yeah.
Plague smoke.
Whoa, that was loud. I wasn't expecting the music to suddenly start.
But yeah.
Oh, that was amusing. Yeah, so you guys finally make it back out into the city. Ramara immediately goes to the tavern to get a bath.
Then-
Nimue disappears. Nimue is
Oh.
just gone.
Of course she is.
Good. How much XP do we get?
I gave you your XP.
I want more.
We already.
Yeah, we always want
Well,
more.
if we wanted more, we should have just finished the dungeon.
Yeah, if you wanted more XP, you should have finished the dungeon.
Yeah.
Wait, how
I
much
had
did we
more
get?
encounters planned. I gave it to you guys last week already.
Oh, that's
Last
right.
time, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
You each got 900 because some of you got 450 just from the fight, and then got 450 more from the puzzle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because I am intent on making sure you all stay the same level.
Yeah.
We should. Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Nimue
husband's
has
here.
disappeared. Ramara is going to get a bath. What are the rest of you doing?
Probably the same thing.
Ira's
but
gonna
time
take
is it?
one as well.
Noctuum is going to try and follow his sister. Noctuum, you can make me a survival check, but it's going to be, like, the streets are busy right now.
What time is it, Mama DM?
Oh yeah, what
Noon.
time is it?
It's like noon.
Noon. Oh,
Ramara's
shit,
changing into werecat form to get through the crowd without having to bump into people because she's like, I feel gross. I shook off most of the nasty, but I still feel gross.
She got most of it. Yeah, no, it's
Finn
like you guys
is-
were only
oh,
down
yeah,
there
yeah.
for 3 hours. 22.
That's
Actually,
it?
yeah, you have no trouble keeping up with her. Planning on
Good
just having
job.
her disappear for today, but you know.
Guess
Um,
not.
Yeah.
Okay,
Noctuum-
thanks for telling me I have COVID. Bye.
No, she was one that didn't get infected.
No,
Oh.
he's talking about
No,
himself.
Noctuum.
He's
Yeah,
saying
no,
bye
I
to
was,
Noctuum.
I was talking to Noctuum. Just all right. Thanks
Oh.
for telling me I had the plague. Bye.
Oh.
I guess Addie's going to Addie's going to head back to the inn because presumably
Oh,
he's not
Landon's
dumb.
gone.
He can put together that Ramara's going to want to take a bath, so he's just gonna. He's not going to be sprinting there.
Yeah.
He's going to make his way there to be waiting at the inn for whenever
Cloudy
Ramara's
doesn't
ready.
like crowds. Cloudy's gonna take back alleys to get
Oh.
back to the inn.
But- By the way, Ramara is gonna go into somebody else's room to bathe because she didn't rent a room. So she's gonna go find an empty room and climb into it as a cat and then bathe and then leave.
And Finn is gonna
Because
go
she
to the
didn't
bar.
pay for a room. So she's just been sleeping in the tavern next to the fire.
Finn's gonna go to the bar all disgusting and ask for a
Oh
drink.
fuck yeah. No, I'll go tell you what kind of drink he's gonna ask for. But I'm just telling you now, he's going to the bar after everything that happened today.
Oh boy. All right. No.
Dunca's gonna ask Kyra where the place with all the books are. Is that?
The place where all the books
Duncan wants to read.
I
Is
know,
Duncan
right?
smart enough to read?
Hold on.
Duncan has a
Backtrack,
plan.
Backtrack. Wait, what?
Actually, if he's going to, I would like to get clean and then go and see if I can.
Well, hang on. Those of you that are bathing, that's going to be step 1, okay?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
bathing first.
Dunca's not
Kyra's
Kyra's
bathing.
not gonna.
Duncan, are you bathing or going straight to the library?
Duncan doesn't think he stinks. Come on now. He's from a farm.
Yeah. Not even
Okay.
Finn is gonna go bait
They're not
first.
gonna
He's
let
just gonna
you
go to a
in.
bar.
Kyra, are you going to tell him where to find the library?
She is probably just like Ramara, one of the first people to rush off. She doesn't want to see Finn right now, be near
Yeah.
him. She's out, like gone. Before Duncan can even ask her, she's already like in the crowd, trying to
Kyra,
make her way.
Make me a wisdom save real quick.
Wisdom save? Why?
I know why. That's so terrible. I gotta say that's terrible.
You're mad at him, and it breaks your heart.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine.
Like, you have to resist the urge to turn around and, like, go back
Stab
and
him.
either slap him or hug him. You're not sure which one you want to do.
Oh,
We're gonna
she's
end
pretty
up
clear which
slow.
one.
Slip a
Pretty
knife
clear on
between
which
his
one,
ribs.
but-
She's pretty clear which
might
one she
stab
wants to
him,
do.
We
It
don't
is.
know.
Alright, so, most of you are going to bathe. Dunca's gonna go look for the library, which is gonna
I'm
take some
gonna
time.
I'm gonna tell him not. I'm gonna be like, Dunca, you stink. Let's go.
Let's go.
I don't
check.
know.
Yeah.
Anna, I don't know where your token went.
All your tokens were already at
right
the
here.
tavern. Like,
Oh
Duncan's
wait,
just like,
we were
what?
at. Oh, sorry. I thought
Okay.
I
we were
didn't know
at
we were
church.
at the tavern.
Ramara just went into the tavern and immediately bathed. She didn't take very long. She just cleaned everything. She's like, "Ugh," and
All right.
cleaned. And
Yeah.
then she's done.
we're gonna focus on Noctuum now, because Noctuum just split off from the party. Noctuum, you have no trouble catching up to Nimue. What would you like to do?
Going to ask her to please wait. And
She doesn't stop. She keeps running. And in fact, for a moment, it looks like she disappears and then appears 30 feet further ahead of you and then keeps running.
This sounds familiar.
I think I'm going to transform into my hawk form in order
Oh, God.
to
Right in
chase
the
her.
middle of the city.
Badass.
That's a good
That is
question.
badass.
How many people are gonna notice Noctuum just turning into a bird? Not
Stealth
very
check.
many, apparently.
It's
No,
a
very
magic world.
It's a magic world.
It's also
But
a
this-
were creature.
Yeah, this is the world where were creatures aren't very liked.
I think in every world, where creatures are
Were
very
creatures
liked.
aren't really liked.
That's pretty true.
Yeah, but he could just be a druid. They don't know.
Oh,
It's all good.
true.
True.
Just say, I'm just a druid.
Alright, so Noctuum, you have no trouble catching up to Nimue.
I'm going to try to. I think I'm going to try I think I'm going to try to fly in front of her.
Okay.
Hmm. Oh. Are there still crowds around us?
Yes, she's just been running down the main street.
I think I'm going to continue following her and try to get her to. Oh, I think I'm going to try to perch on her shoulder.
Okay. She's very confused and tries to shake you off.
Oh, I'm going to transform back.
Okay.
Will be able to grab onto her hand.
Yes.
I'm going to try to grab her and ask her to please wait again.
She stops and she glares at you and she says, let go of me. I will return to you in my own time, but for now, I need a moment. And she jerks her hand out of your grasp and keeps walking down the street.
Okay, then you please give us some space then.
Okay. Are you gonna head back to the tavern with the rest of the group, or where do you want to go?
I think I'm going to try to find a shop that I could purchase some gloves and masks.
The shop
Okay.
we just climbed up.
That
No,
was
that's
PPE.
what's it? It's like a climbing shop.
yeah.
Or no, yeah, rock climbing kind of stuff.
I mean, they probably got gloves.
Oh, I mean, they probably do have gloves, but they don't have
I
masks.
thought when you said it yesterday or last week, I thought it was an adventuring shop.
You found two different shops. I don't remember which one it was that you guys climbed up out of.
I think it was an
let's
adventurer's
see.
shop, because it was like
All I remember
adventurer's
is that-
gear. Because below the shop, what they got was like rope.
Climbing gear,
And-
yeah.
Yeah, it
Like-
was basic adventuring gear.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay, that's
Um,
adventure shop.
gloves
They're
and
not
a
going to
mask,
have a
though.
mask though, not the kind that he's thinking of. They'll have maybe some gloves, but best place to go would be a clothing shop.
I'm sure Sound Like This should have one or two.
Yes, it does. It
Imagine
has
if it
quite
had-
a few.
Imagine if it had no clothing shops at all.
You have no trouble finding a shop that sells gloves and clothes and masks and stuff like that.
It could
He's stinky right now.
Perhaps I'm going to try to purchase 10 pairs of each.
10 pairs?
Oh, yes. Is it okay to have some extras?
A lot of extra pairs of gloves.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, yeah, so for 10 pairs of gloves, they're charging a silver for each pair of gloves, so it's a gold in total.
Do you happen to have any? Do you happen to have any? Do you happen to have any materials that could be used to make into face mask?
What kind of face mask are you thinking?
Just something to cover the nose and mouth.
Something to cover the nose and mouth. Yeah, so like a standard, like
a
COVID
COVID
times
face mask.
Our COVID face masks, yeah.
You know, the things
yeah.
that protect you
Or
against
bandana.
COVID.
they'll hand you
Would be a cowl.
like
I
they
think.
can give you some
Like a
fabric
head
and
wrap,
stuff,
right?
but
Like a scarf almost.
yeah, that'd be what they'd be able to give you, but like the entire left side of her face is completely messed up, like her forehead, her eye, her nose, her mouth, her cheeks, everything.
I think he's more doing
it's
it
not
for
just
us.
her nose and mouth.
I
It's
can-
her whole left
I
side of the
can
face.
build her a mask.
You can build her a mask, yeah. It wouldn't be imbued with magical energy beyond like not deteriorating. It wouldn't be able to move. And
Yeah,
stuff
but I
because
could
it's not
still
limb.
build her a basic mask. I am
Yeah.
proficient in like Tinker's tools and shit. So
But just a piece of cloth isn't gonna cut it for how messed up her face is.
it's rough, bro.
That is rough.
Question: can she see out of that
Cloudy,
eye?
It's worse than that, Cloudy. No, she's blind in that eye now.
Oh.
Like that eye is gone.
Could Ramara build her an eye?
No, Ramara
Can you
cannot build
wear
her
an
an eye.
eye?
That's not a limb. That is not an arm, a leg, or a tail.
I can make a tail?
It's a limb.
Can I give a tail to someone who doesn't have a tail?
Yes.
Amazing!
Originally doesn't have a
Everyone
tail.
gets a tail!
Tail attack, tail attack, tail
Ramara
attack.
knows that tails are the bomb.
Because Ramara.
Cloudy is a-okay
Ramara
being
has a
given a
tail.
tail.
You have a tail,
already
you're
a
a wolf.
werewolf.
You
You have
are
a
you're a
tail.
wolf.
Yeah, but
just like
I'm
just like me, I have a tail, right?
not in werewolf form though.
Yeah, but you don't need it when you're not.
Yeah, but I want to be a furry.
You already are one. Just transform.
Just transform.
Stop trying to be Kit.
Noctua, knowing that Ramara can make a mask for Nimue, are you gonna still purchase the cloth, or are you just gonna ask Ramara to make it?
Both. I just wanted the mask, to protect against the disease.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
See.
That's why he bought like 10 pairs of gloves too.
Okay. So you're gonna buy like the same thing, 10 different like cowls basically?
Yes.
Okay. So again, they'll charge a silver for each of them. It'll be a gold in total.
Thank you.
Just cloth. It's nice cloth, but it's just cloth. Alright, and then you'll have no trouble making your way back to the tavern that the party is staying at.
At the risk of stepping on toes, there's something I want to do at the tavern while people are bathing and shopping and doing whatever
Yes, Addie, you have the floor.
Yes.
else. So using my uncanny ability to find mercenaries, I'm going to find some mercenaries. And I'm going to ask them why. Right, so I'm going to ask them why no one's been hired to deal with the harpies yet.
I didn't have a contingency plan for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you work for it tonight.
One of the mercenaries kind of looks at you and he's like,
Harpy problem.
There's a harpy problem?
The first I'm hearing of it.
They don't hire your standard mercenaries for that. Most of us don't know how to wield magic and stuff like that. Harpies are really difficult to shoot out of the sky.
Well, surely it's affecting trade, ships coming and going if they can't use the lighthouse, right?
Doesn't affect us any.
Oh, come on now. If someone like me from way out of town saw notice for this job, surely y'all have just been putting it off for one reason or another.
We've had more interesting things to worry about.
They're afraid of harpies.
They're afraid
Every
of
single-
harpies.
Afraid of whatever we just murdered in the sewers is what they're afraid of. Makes no difference to me, and I'm gonna swipe some fucking gelatinous cube off my arm. Just keep sitting around, more coin for me.
You have fun with that. We're gonna handle the coven of vampires that is tormenting a nearby village.
Vampires?
Come
So
on.
y'all don't have the magic to do with harpies, but vampires is no problem.
But you want to see
Apparently.
vampires? Yes.
Vampires
Wow.
don't lie.
Let's
Do I
go.
see
Looks
I
like
see any
Ramara
logos?
just gave out $10,000 to all of you guys for no reason.
Actually,
She's
Finn
just
does
gonna
have
go
that.
off on her adventure looking for her ship by herself.
How do you expect us to get to Thunia if we can't take a boat because the lighthouse don't work?
Yeah. That's
You don't
also
need the
true.
lighthouse to leave. The lighthouse is for people coming to Lighthorn.
That's completely up to the harbor master now, isn't it?
She'll pay him off. It's fine.
Pay him off to do something dangerous.
Okay. Are we
Uncle
all
just wants to
meeting
go
up
to the
again?
library.
I don't know. Are you guys meeting up again? Because
Yeah,
apparently
that's
we're
it.
just
That's all I
screaming.
wanted to
Ramara
say.
is gonna take a very fast bath in some random person's room and then return to cat form and go sit by the fire to dry off.
Okay.
Like I said, Finn is at the bar.
Kyra got a room and quickly also took a bath. With her hair still drenched, she walks past Finn, doesn't even care about what he's doing, and goes off to the library herself because she wants to continue studying.
All right. So Kyra is gonna head for the library because we know that y'all are gonna be here for at least another 2 days because Ramara has a business deal.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows that.
Of course not.
We the
We
players
don't.
know that.
Right.
Okay. So we've all bathed and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm guessing I know I can see freaking cat Ramara.
Yes.
Know where she is. Okay. I will go to the bar. I will buy milk as a peace offering.
As a peace
It
offering.
was a peace offering because
offering.
I'm gonna tell you what Gronlin's inner thoughts are. He's pissed at this moment, so he's gonna go up. He's gonna put it down, and he's just gonna sit by the fireplace, and he's gonna be like, "I only got mad because I thought you all were going to die, and I didn't know what had happened. So I apologize for yelling at you."
Some of us
She's
almost
like-
did die.
She's like pawing at the milk. She's like, I'm not even mad at you. She wasn't even mad at you. She just wanted to get out. She's just pawing at the milk. She's just.
Real talk, you didn't bring Nocturne with the dimension door, we probably would have died.
Yes,
That's true.
I know that. I figured
Everybody
that.
would have died except Cloudy.
And Kyra and Finn, who were on the other side.
They would
Yeah.
have eventually
Yeah.
hunted you down, Cloudy.
Eventually.
Eventually.
They would have eventually
but,
hunted you down.
you know what? I don't even know right now. I'll just give her the milk and I'll be like, I'm gonna go find a library. I know Abyssal for some reason. I'm gonna go see if I can speak.
She's gonna like trot off after him after she drinks the milk. She's like meow, like meowing at him.
Hyra and Gronlin are going to the library. Dunkar, you're gonna follow them?
Did they tell him where he was going? Because he's gonna get his own directions then. Everyone just keeps bailing on Dunka.
Are you gonna ask?
I was going there first. You said I had a
Okay.
shower.
Yes, and you showered. I will take you. Find a way.
Yes, I follow.
Okay.
Awesome. Cloudy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go shopping.
Of course you are. Finn, what are you doing?
Like I said, he's drinking at the bar. He's been drinking at the bar.
He's just covered in shit.
Yes. And most importantly, he's drinking something important. He's drinking milk on the rocks.
What's up with
He's
Tap,
drowning his
baby.
woes.
Not
Hate
what I was
everything about
expecting
that.
at all.
That's what he's been drowning his
That's
woes
funny.
Nocturne,
Well, I
what-
mean-
what are you doing?
Oh, I think I'm going to try to run after run after running and suggest that perhaps we should inform Remora about the altar and magical items we found down in the sewers.
Okay, so they're walking to the library like when you show up.
She's
They're,
just
like, leaving the
casually patting behind him though, just meowing, just annoying the fuck out of him. Just like just like
Alright.
casually walking like 10 feet behind him.
So y'all want to talk about magic items that you found?
I probably should find. Yeah. Actually, that probably should be the first thing. Abyssal can wait. I'll probably.
I mean, you can do that while you're in the library too.
Okay, so then do that.
So the
Kyra
four
did
of
pick
you-
up this book. Alright,
5 of
Kyra.
you are heading to the library.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. DM, one more thing. We can roleplay this if you want, but I am going to hawk off this gently used chainmail to to literally whoever makes an offer.
Just stays in the
Just
bar.
Somebody.
Place your bets. I
fine.
hear 1 copper.
The auctions. I hear
Is
the
this
auction
magical
voice
chainmail
going.
Or is it regular chainmail?
No, this is my starting gear chainmail. I've had it for a while.
Okay, they're gonna offer you 50 gold pieces for it.
50 gold. Okay, yeah, sold. Sold to 50 gold over there in the corner. Sold to the sketchy man with 1 eye, 1 leg, and I think 3 fingers. Sold.
And his name is Lucky. Name is Lucky.
You act like that's a lot of money. Chainmail is worth 75. But I
He was
Or is-
expecting to get like 5.
For as long as I've had it, as beat up as it is, I'll take 50. That's fine.
Alright. So, Noctum and Gronlin, y'all are having a discussion. Discuss.
Oh, we are?
Yes, you're talking about magic items.
Oh.
Like the fact that Gronlin has 8 different magical rings on him.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember
I should
that.
probably
Oh,
find out
yeah.
about those.
You
Yeah.
should.
Where could I go to find out about them?
You could probably go to any shop, any magic shop.
With a handy
Does
identifier.
my following house cat know anything about magic items?
She would not be able to tell you what they are. She
Can't
would
tell you
only be able
shit,
to tell you
she's
that
a
they are
cat.
magical. That too. But she would only be able to tell you that they're magical, not what kind of magic they possess.
Okay, so then, yeah, I'm gonna go any shop, find out what this is, and I'm gonna sell this.
Let me just roll a D100 real quick.
Sell this +2 dagger I picked up.
Just to throw it out
Plus
there,
one.
that last yowl.
Hey,
woke up
wait, no, you
Lara.
should just give that to Cloudy. She's collecting
Oh.
daggers.
Okay, fine. Yeah, it's cloudy. I only picked it up because it was
It
something.
was for Romara.
Dagger.
Actually, no, it was a choice
Oh,
So,
because I couldn't wield I couldn't wear any of the armor.
right.
oh yeah, you can take 2 +1s.
So
All right. So you walk into a shop, and the very first thing that you notice Is
somebody's
the
got a
bright-
knife.
someone's got a is the bright red-skinned tiefling.
Hello.
Tiefling woman that is standing behind the counter. Her horns stick up almost perfectly, like if you imagine a devil's horns. They stick up
Mhm.
just like that.
Okay.
And she has bright blue eyes.
Oh, hello.
She looks up as you enter. She says, "Ah, yes. I have been expecting you, Mr. Gronlin."
What?
Creepy, creepy.
Just slowly reach for
About
the
in
dagger.
haste.
How about a haste right on out?
No, Dunka, you have not had a short or long rest. It's unfortunate for you.
Bath is not a short rest.
Can I, as a cat, make an insight check on this woman?
As a
Uh,
cat, I mean, sure.
I wanna see what she's up to. She's suspicious. I don't like it.
Was the fact that she called Gronlin out
She's
that's
super
suspicious?
sus.
She hasn't even done anything yet.
She's
except
super
She
sus.
she doesn't trust anybody.
She's
the
super sus.
imposter.
She's
So
the
what are-
imposter.
She's
How
the
wait, how
imposter.
far is this shop from my potion shop? Is
Well,
it
we're the
right
ones who
next
vented.
door, or is
It's
it
like
the other side of the city?
It's a little bit down the street, but it's not
On the
far.
same street? Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So she's just gonna
okay.
she's like suspicious. She's like, okay, does she know him, or does she like
Well, she was
has she met
expecting me,
well,
apparently.
she was expecting you, but she's trying to figure out why. Like
Okay.
what is her intentions?
With that insight check, Ramara, you don't know how she knows Gronlin, but just looking at her, you can feel a strong magical energy around her.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna pad over and hop up onto the counter.
She's gonna look down at you and say, "Ah, and you must be Miss Ramara."
I'm gonna sniff her.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
like-
gonna.
I'm like,
This is just how Kit operates.
is
She
she
smells like sulfur.
She smells like stuff. So I'm like, I'm trying to, I'm sniffing her, but I'm like also trying to sense for magic items or.
Oh, she's covered in magic items.
Okay.
Covered in.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over and be like,
This is a magic item shop. I don't know what you want from me. She's covered in magic items.
Right, but I'm
That's
like, I'm
true.
trying to, I'm still trying to figure out what she wants. Like, how does she know us?
Let me talk to her. Maybe she'll tell us.
Well,
Hang on. The rest of you that were walking with them, do you go in with them? Noctuum, Kyra, and
No.
What? Kyra wasn't walking with him.
He
Kyra
was
was
leaving at
on
the
her
same time
own.
you were.
Yeah, but she's not gonna be with him. She's not gonna pay attention to anybody. She's still really mad at Finn and not paying
Yeah.
attention to the rest of the world.
Okay.
She's going to the library to try and decompress before she actually hits Finn. So
Well,
Noctuum
Dunka,
did
they-
follow.
Yeah.
Dunka, Gronlin was the person leading you to the library.
so now he's not there.
So
Well,
Noctuum
I
right
would've-
there.
I would have given him directions to the library.
Okay, so then Noctuum walks in. She looks up at Noctuum and says, "Ah, and the human of the group, one of the humans of the group anyway. You must be Noctuum, yes?"
Yes.
Sus as hell.
Okay. Good evening. And you
Afternoon.
apparently afternoon. I'm like totally like confused and thrown off guard by the fact that this tiefling knows my name. And just be like, you, I didn't catch your name, Miss.
Oh, my name is not important. You are here for me to examine your magical items, yes?
Yeah.
Ramara doesn't like that. She's like, cause Ramara knows names are a powerful thing, so she's like, you know our names, but you refuse to give me yours. That's sus. That's super
Yeah,
sus,
can I-
man.
She's
Sus as
imposter.
hell.
I
Vote
mean,
her out.
if I want to hold on. I want to try something. This is probably not
Okay.
gonna work. This is probably not gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna be like, how do you know we have magical items?
Wait.
I don't have any magical items.
I'm gonna do guidance.
I'm gonna do guidance. She sees you casting guidance. It's not a subtle
It's
spell.
fine. She doesn't know why I'm casting it.
Can a cat cast guidance?
Actually, no, you can't
It's a
cast
werecat.
spells in your werecat form.
Damn it.
Oh,
It's not a
well.
spell, it's a cantrip.
Doesn't matter.
You can't smell it.
Actually, no, it's because you need a voice. You can't
You have to
speak.
have a voice.
You can't speak as a
Yeah.
cat.
I can go.
Yeah, not speaking. You have to be in your
Just go,
humanoid form.
and a fireball
Also
appears.
need fingers.
So, with a 15, she looks you up and down. She says, magic item, points to the magic weapon that you have. Magic items in those bags. Points to whatever bag that you put the jewelry and stuff in.
Okay. I
This
have to
one
make
is
a
magical. Points to Ramara.
I have to make a mental note to get a bag of holding from Ramon. So
So they can't ever see it.
Points to Noctuum. This one is also magical.
okay.
She looks you up and down for a long moment. Seems to be like confused almost, and she says, "You are also magical. How strange."
I mean, aren't we all magical in our own way?
Cheesy. That was so
God
cheesy.
damn it.
She kind of smirks a little bit, and she says, I
Did you
see
really
now."
just hit this mystery woman with the real magic was the friends we made along the way?
I don't know. Actually, that was really bad because my charisma is +4. I should have been better at that. It was terrible.
She looks you up and down, Gronlin, for a long moment, and then she says, yes. I know how you are magical. Very clever of her. Very clever indeed."
Can I look
I know,
around the
she's-
shop and see if
Okay.
I see any symbols of any gods or goddesses?
Oh, you see tons of symbols of all the
Not
gods and goddesses.
not on the items that she's made, but like on her person or on things that she has like on the wall, like things that are hers, not things that she's created for the shop.
Make me a perception check.
All right.
I would like to do this as well.
Or do you
Okay,
want to
whoever
just
has
help?
Perception can make it an
Yeah.
advantage.
You probably have a higher perception, but yeah,
He wouldn't know what you're doing because you're a cat.
that's
right
true.
now.
But no,
It's
after
fine,
that
but he's
comment
also
she
doing
made,
it, so
yeah, and I would probably have my Raven help me.
Nat 20.
Never mind, you can fucking do
Dang.
it. Never mind.
You look her up and down. And you kind of focus in on a symbol that is on the amulet that's resting on her chest. It's not a symbol that you recognize, but it's very strange. It's almost like it's a combination of all the symbols of all of the gods of good, but also not any of them.
So she's gonna like pat over on the counter and sniff at her some more, and she's gonna be like, meow, and like paw at the amulet.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm not touching it. I'm like pointing at it. Like she's
Oh, you're
like
pointing
eh.
at it.
She's like meh. You know, like dogs
mean-
are like eh.
When you say paw at something, that
Yeah,
means your
sounds like
paw
you're touching
touches
it.
to me.
No, she didn't. She's not touching it. She wouldn't do that. She's like she wouldn't want someone touching her. She doesn't like to be touched. But she's pointing. She's making it known that she's asking about this amulet.
She looks down at you. She says, if you wish to speak, my dear, simply become your humanoid form again.
Okay, she's gonna do it. Like, sitting on the counter. She's now sitting
un-
cross-legged on the countertop.
She's unfazed by this.
I
Very
feel like
well
it would
then.
be like a puff
What-
of smoke, and then she's suddenly sitting there.
What
That's
is
what I
this?
would.
She says very well. Very well then. What is this symbol on your
What's the
amulet?
matter, Ramara?
I've not
Cat
seen this
got your
before.
tongue?
I
Oh God!
bet you were just waiting to
Inspiration point
use
for
that.
Eddie. Inspiration
I
point
got
for
an
Eddie.
inspiration for that.
That's good.
He's dying,
That's
Okay.
cheesy.
He is
So-
kind of
Howdy.
benevolent.
but it earned him an inspiration, so
She's
it's
just
okay.
sitting cross-legged on this woman's countertop, and Gromlin's probably like, "Oh my God, Ramara."
Bring up the
Yeah, I'm
puppy.
like,
And she's like, "Very well. What is this symbol on your amulet you've worn? I've not seen it before."
She and Grunlin, by the way, you've never seen this before either,
okay.
and neither has Nocturne. She looks down at it. She kind of tilts her head in contemplation for a moment, and then she looks back up at you and she says, "I don't know, actually. I found it in a crypt many years ago. I don't know what it is a symbol of, but it holds great magical energy, and so I keep it on me."
How do
What,
you know
what
our
kind
names?
what kind of magical energy? Energy of good? It seems to be
Energy of great.
it
good.
seems-
Energy of great good.
seems to be a combination of quite a few of these sigils of and then she goes and explains the sigils of the gods of
Yeah.
good. I don't know all the sigils, but she
How
goes
dare you?
she's
You
like,
should know all of the sigils.
I could pull them up, but it would take so much time. We only have 3 hours. So she like explaining what she knows of the sigils of the gods of good and kind of pointing at how they connect in the same way, and like she's getting very intellectual. You know how she is.
Yeah, she listens to you, and when you're done explaining, she looks at Grunlin. She says, "I've been watching you for some time, actually."
That is quite creepy.
I'll have to
Oh,
agree
come on,
with my
you
feline
know
friend.
the spell scrying.
And also
You know
kind
the
of hot.
scrying spell. It comes in very handy when you're trying to keep an eye on some interesting prospective adventurers.
Yes, but why us if it did not you had to have heard our names or of us in some way before now in order to be able to scry us. You cannot just scry someone you do not know.
Who
or know
knows?
of.
Maybe she freaked out when someone strolled into town day one and bought up her competition up the street. I don't know.
No, I'm not buying her. I'm not buying her competition for magic items. It's legit a fucking potion shop. They don't sell magic items in there besides bags of holding and alchemy jugs.
She kind of laughs a little bit at that, and she says, "Oh, come now. Many of the gods have been watching over you for some time. I am not privy to any of their knowledge, but they speak to me from time to time."
And what
As a
would they?
s-
And Ramar rolls her eyes at this because Gronlin knows how she feels about the gods. She's like, "And what would these gods have any interest in me for? They have never had any interest in my life before now. The lives of those in my family. Why should they have any interest in me now?"
Oh, surely you know that Sophie, the goddess of wisdom, she enjoys finding those who are very wise, even if they do not follow her in her steps. Surely you know that
I'm not very
That's-
wise. I'm intelligent. I'm not wise. My wisdom is 12.
I
that's
mean,
higher than average. Let's see, who else is there? Who else is there? Oh, surely you know that's Karim, the goddess of light, and of course, patron mother of were creatures. She always looks out for her kind. And naturally, Astra, the goddess of cunning and strategy. Well, there is much intelligence to be found there.
Ramar just rolls her eyes and says, "And yet, you've not said what they have to do with me. Sure, they may watch for their own entertainment, but if they wish to have interfered, why have they not done so?"
They do not wish to interfere for too much. They send people like me to interfere on the behalf. A great evil is coming to this world, my dear, and they need heroes.
Ramara's like, snore. she's like, I just want to find my airship.
She leans forward and gets right up in your face. Your noses are inches apart.
She doesn't like it. Personal space.
She is practicing social distancing.
She is unfazed by your hiss, and she stares deep into your eyes for a moment. She says, "Do you not know the name Zottel?"
I know not of what name you speak. I seek to simply find my airship and return to my business.
Ah, but you see, you've already heard this name before. I told you guys she didn't write it down.
What the fuck?
It's still the same amount of people that heard it
Hold
the
on,
first time
the
are still
one
there.
time she doesn't write something down, and it's super
Didn't
important.
Write it down.
And it's the most important thing ever.
History
Tiefling
check.
kind of chuckles. Tiefling kind of chuckles and leans
What-
back
okay.
and says,
Oh,
"Don't
no,
worry. You will learn the truth soon enough."
Can I make a check to remember that, I guess?
You can't?
I don't...
It's a history check,
Was this
right?
a day that I
It was a
wasn't...
history check.
No, you
Nope,
were here.
you
because
were
it was
there.
last
You were
week.
here.
It was
Shit,
last
you
week.
know how much stuff has happened to me since last week?
Hence the reason
Last
why she sent the message. If you don't write
Probably.
it down, you don't remember it.
Okay. You get advantage on these? Anna?
I... All I did was click it. No, I guess I don't, but... I literally
So
just
then
clicked the
it's
button.
12.
Well,
Oh,
let me
you
just...
probably have it set to
Hang on. Well, that...
not any better.
Guidance?
It must have happened so quickly, and but guidance isn't going to help you with a 9. It's not going to help you. It's not even going to help you with a 12. It happened so quick in passing. You don't remember where you heard the name.
What the fuck?
All right, I'm tired of these
What was
games.
the name?
I pull out the holy symbol that the hag had, and I'm like, if you're so knowledgeable of the gods, whose is this? And I just
You
like,
pull out the holy symbol, and immediately both symbols, the one on her chest and the one you're holding, start glowing. Hers starts glowing with radiant energy, and the other one starts glowing with necrotic energy. And the
Nice.
energy in the room becomes crackling, static, so tense that it feels like a bomb is about to go off.
back in my pocket.
She looks at you and she says, "You bring a symbol of Uzatl here. Are you insane?"
I didn't know that this was her symbol.
That, we're gonna take a break.
Told you we wouldn't get
Alright.
anything done today.
All Finn wanted to do was drink away his sorrows at the bar.
He's lucky he didn't get hit.
Look, he didn't get
Exactly.
stabbed. Look, he
You guys
didn't
want
get
to
a...
go fight a vampire coven?
Alright,
sure.
y'all.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Unk is down.
And with that, I'm going to put us on break so that everyone can go eat and pee and feed dogs.
We will return in about 10 minutes, so don't go anywhere so you can find out more about Uzatl.
Bye.
Hello, and welcome back, as the party is frantically trying to figure out what the name Uzatl means. But, before we begin that, Dunka and Kyra, you make it to the library.
Finally.
Took an entire break to do so.
Dunka, I know what you are doing, so you can do that. You know how
Yeah.
much that's going to cost you. Kyra, You are
So-
studying, correct?
Well, first, before she starts studying again, she found that book down there that's in Sylvan, and she's gonna find someone in the library that can translate it for her to tell her what it is,
Oh.
because she has no idea what
Yes,
it
yes,
says, but she's interested
yes.
in what it says.
So the book, you bring it to the librarian, who is a very beautiful elven woman, and you ask her if there's anybody who can translate the book for you. She looks at it, looks very confused for a moment, and she says, "Why do you wish to know about the anatomy of hags?"
There are 3 bodies
Yay.
beneath the store.
Wouldn't you
We
like
have
to
a couple
know?
of
Kyra
well,
just
with us.
smiles.
My
And,
friend has
like-
3 heads.
We just dealt with hags. I'd like to completely understand them. Thank you.
She kind of chuckles a little bit and she says, "Well, I can give you a translation chart if you'd like for Sylvan to Common."
Sounds great. I'll take it.
She passes you the translation chart. It's not
Yeah,
really
here,
a chart.
Luna.
It's like a
Thank you
book.
for the follow.
Oh, thank you.
Woot.
Awesome. Who is that? Is that Skywalker? I bet you that's Skywalker.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
What's up,
Hey,
Skywalker?
Skywalker.
How you doing? Skywalker, if you look at Kyra, that is Namine, actually, who we were playing with yesterday as well. Al, was he playing with you too?
I think he was, yeah.
Yeah, because he recorded us for that video. Gronlin
That's right.
is
Welcome
Al,
back.
and he is Allosaurus Rex.
Or Aladdin.
Or Aladdin.
Yeah,
that's right.
Aladdin.
I'm Aladdin.
Okay, so she hands you this translation chart, but it's not really a chart, it's a book.
Oh, it's one of
And she
those, huh?
passes it's one of those, yeah. She passes it to you and she says, "Most of the words in there you'll find relatively easily. Everything else you'll have to kind of guess on."
A very good
Okay.
translation chart.
It's really difficult to translate Sylvan if you're not fluent in Sylvan.
Mm.
So I wish you luck.
Well, thanks. I guess I'll try. And that's
So,
exactly what she does. She's gonna
Were
translate this
you
word.
already studying Fae?
Yes.
Okay, so if you spend your your next week and a half, or no, it's a week and 6 days at this point because you only managed to get 1 day of studying in.
Mhm.
If you study for your next week and 6 days, whether it's this book or any other book about Fae, you'll have mastery over Fae.
Sweet.
Nice.
But
Well.
a lot of the books that you're going to read are going to be in Sylvan, so it's going to take
It's gonna take some time.
gonna
Now I
take
have my translation book. No, I'm not just reading some random
Just
words that
reading
I don't
something.
understand. Yeah.
And depending on how long you spend studying it, you may start to pick up on how to read and write Sylvan.
Sweet.
Yes.
Well, Kyra's plan is not to go back to the tavern until very late because she doesn't want to see Finn. She's gonna wait until she thinks he is in bed, and then we'll go back. So she's gonna be there for quite some time today.
Love it.
What was Kyra's reaction to seeing Dunka in the library?
She looked, give just like a quizzical look, just shook her head because she's like, I'm not even gonna ask. Just goes to her thing. She'll just be like, if I hear a boom, I just know it's a Dunka.
Kyra, if you want, you can make me a perception check to try and see what book Dunka is reading.
Ooh, yes, please. I want to figure it out. Though I have a feeling that I'm not gonna get it, but we'll see. Yeah,
No.
like I said.
He's too far away from you for you to figure out what it is.
She's just
But
too
you
blinded.
do see at one point he pulls out a sheet of paper, he pulls out some crayons, and he starts tracing.
Aw.
Yup.
She'll be like, "Oh, how cute," and like go back to her book.
All right, so y'all two are studying. Y'all are up here. Finn, are you just gonna keep drinking milk on the rocks the rest of the night?
He's gonna drink his
Unfortunately,
sorrows away.
I would, but since Addy is there, he'll actually go and just slouch up from the bar, pay for whatever he drank, which is probably like 5 large
He's
bottles.
getting
and there's
milk
just
drunk,
glasses.
y'all. He's
He's
milk
milk
drunk.
drunk. His
Well,
hair's
I just-
messy. He's stumbling
on,
all
Finn.
over the
Hang on, Finn.
place.
Hang on.
He still hasn't taken a bath either.
I just need a minute. 'Cause of
No,
what Duncan
you
just
can't.
sent me.
What? Hold on. What did Duncan send?
He sent me
It's
the reason for
private.
It's
Oh, y'all suck.
why
private.
he's getting something.
Finn is getting milk drunk.
It's
Duncan's
alright.
doing
I also
something.
know what he's doing, Sophia.
Oh, good.
Now I want to know
I'm
what
just
he's doing.
dying. Don't worry, you'll find out.
I don't
Oh,
want to
okay.
know.
Finn's getting milk drunk. Addie, what are you doing?
Finn is gonna go see what Addie's doing and possibly help out, even though he's milk drunk.
Try to find out his name.
No, I will never find out his name. I respect it too much.
Respected not to speak it in vain.
Exactly. I will never speak such a name, a glorious name, in vain.
It's like Voldemort.
It's reverse Voldemort.
It's reverse Voldemort.
So, Addie, what are you doing?
Addie is also drinking, but he's not drinking to get drunk. It's just like a very healthy 1 beer an hour type of drinking.
Okay. He's drinking.
He's literally just
taste.
waiting.
He's drinking for the taste.
Actually, if that's the case, I will go and ask Addie. Do you want to go check out the lighthouse then?
By yourselves.
Just to check
The
it out.
last time you
I-
split
What
the
happened the
party,
last time
quest,
somebody went by
from what the
themselves?
quest said, the lighthouse has to be lit for the harpies to come. So just checking out the area isn't harmful.
That's not what the quest said at all. Make me
Really?
a history check, Finn.
Oh,
That is
okay.
not
I'll
what it
go. I'll
You
go
ha-
take that.
They can't light it because the harpies are there.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait, hold on. I'll still make the history check and I'll
Make
stick
the
to it
history-
regardless. And then I roll
Oh,
a 7.
gosh.
Yes, the milk drunk. He's
So
like,
he just
I'm sure it'll
says
be
this.
fine.
He
It'll be
literally
fine."
feeds Addie the wrong information, and now you two are about to go die alone in this lighthouse.
We're not gonna
No,
die.
It's fine. It's fine because Addie is smart enough to remember. But that's not what this...
Is Addie
Oh.
smart enough to remember?
I really hope so.
Well, yes, but also Addie never agreed to this, so let's let Addie have the other half of this conversation before we go making assertions about where Addie's dying. You seem a little sauced, friend. Maybe you should sit down, drink some water, take a bath.
I'm sorry. I just don't want to be cooped up in here. Sits down, orders another milk anyways.
starts like he starts telling him his life story. He's like,
Tell him his life
"It all
story.
started when I was a kid."
It all started when I was a kid. I lost my favorite plant. I named him Harold.
Hey, well, while Addie is trying to console a milk drunk Finn, Cloudy, are you planning on just shopping, or are you planning on like doing some role play within this shopping?
Oh no, I'm just planning on shopping. Like I'm
Okay,
just
so
trying
just
to.
send me a list of what you want, and I'll
Be
I'll tell you
real
how much
funny if Cloudy walked into a certain potion shop.
She might.
all right. Back to the Ramara Gronlin Noctuum and mysterious woman
Mysterious
situation.
tiefling woman.
Here's
Who
Tiefling.
has just revealed a very strange name to you
Okay.
after you almost blew up her shop.
Ramar's gonna shake her head and go, is that name supposed to mean something to us?
Kind of looks at you, thinks for a moment, and says, "Not yet, but it will soon."
That is quite a cryptic answer.
I have been told I am quite a cryptic woman. And she
Whoever
smiles.
told you that was quite correct.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Anna's staying in character.
I completely forgot what we were doing. I was so enchanted by this cryptic conversation and almost blowing up this shop that I completely forgot what we were doing. Oh,
She
I have
said the name
magic-
Zottle. I
Yeah,
believe
the
it
magic
was.
items.
She looks at you and she says, "You came here to show me some magic items that I'm assuming you want appraised."
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
I believe it's the 8 rings that you have in your bag. The rest of it is practically worthless to me, though I guess I could enchant it with something.
God, she's so fucking and it's like, and then lower, it's like, and she's so hot too. God.
Why does she have to be so sexy?
I snorted and
so
it hurt.
I
Did we
will
established
pull
she
out-
was hot?
I
Yeah,
will pull
she
out the
just
8
got-
rings.
Okay. Let me go back to where they were at. Okay. She looks at each of the rings in turn.
Okay.
And as she picks them up from the pile that you leave, she sets them in another pile and says the name of each one. She picks up one, she says that. This is a ring of evasion. It's quite handy, actually. She puts it back down, picks up the next one. Ah, a ring of featherfall. Very, very handy if you find yourself falling from a very large distance. Puts it down, picks up the next one. Oh, a ring of free action.
Ooh, I'm taking
Doesn't
that.
actually give you a free action.
Damn it.
She puts that one down, picks up the
No.
next one. A ring of mind shielding. Very good indeed. That would help you from being
Ooh.
scrag on in the future. Down.
Guess who's wearing that?
I never said who she was scrying on.
That's true,
Picks up
but
the next one. Ah, a ring of jumping. Very good. Very good, especially if you're trying to jump.
No,
Wow.
I never could have
Really?
guessed that.
Ramara's
Send
so
that to
done
Landon.
with this woman.
Say.
Ramara's like, are you fucking kidding me?
She picks up the next one. What's Ramara's AC?
Ramara's AC is 17.
Okay. Who has the lowest AC of the group?
Bobby has 16.
Ooh, Dunka
Ben
is
has
15.
16 as
Oh, wow.
well.
I have a
And has
13, so
17.
it's probably me.
It's Gromlin.
Yeah, it's
she,
Gremlin.
she picks up
Gremlin.
the next one, looks
Ring
at it
of
and
protection.
says, "You'll want to put that on," and hands it to Gromlin.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ring of protection.
Okay, that's what I
She
think.
picks up the next one, says, "Oh, a ring of swimming. This will make swimming much easier if you find yourself trapped in the ocean or something." Puts it in the pile,
Or
picks up the
something.
last one. A ring of truth telling.
Ooh.
Can I have that?
This will help somebody tell the truth.
It does nothing to Dunka.
I should put it on
Then-
Finn.
She then
Eh.
gestures. She then gestures to your bag of other items, and she says,
Oh, Noctuum's feeling betrayed right now.
"Why is that?"
He's like, really? You found all this shit and you didn't tell us about it?
Yeah, you see
Well,
it.
everybody fucking ran off in the other direction.
She kind of just gestures to your bag of the rest of the jewelry, and she says, "And that if you can find somebody who would want to purchase it, it's probably worth about 1,000 gold or something like that."
Okay. Well, it's like I'm not gonna wear all 8 rings. Like
You only have 10 fingers.
exactly.
You definitely could wear all
You
8
can
I
rings.
only
could
attune to
double
3.
up.
You can only
You can only
attune to
attune
3
to
magic
3
items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm already
One for
attuned to
everyone.
2.
Did you just put on 2 of the rings?
No. Well, which were the other 7? I think you said it was 8 of them, right?
Did you not write them down as I was saying them?
No,
Probably.
I did not.
So from what I remember,
Here.
there's a ring of jumping, a ring of
I'll
featherfall. Oh,
Post
okay.
it to the Discord.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty,
How very
thank you.
kind of you.
Of course, I'm going to share these rings, and I took the protection one.
He says, "I took the protection."
Actually, no, it was given to me. She was like, "You should definitely wear this."
You might
Well, I'll
want
take the.
this.
I'd find the ring of truth telling interesting.
Well, you're not there, so.
I know I'm not there.
Let's see. Ring of Invasion.
But from the sounds of it, the ring of free action might be that you aren't like bogged down by terrain or anything like that.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
The mind shielding one That sounds interesting.
It is pretty useful.
Alrighty. While you are looking at that, do you wish to say anything else to her?
Fuck. Oh, the hourglass. I picked up.
I hate you. I haven't decided what it does yet.
She can't just be more cryptic.
I remembered it. Then kind of. What else did I pick up? I think I just picked up the hourglass and
The shoes, the flying shoes, right?
I thought
No,
I
thought you picked up the flying shoes.
I did take them.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Cool.
It's
wearing
very
them.
obvious what those shoes do. You can literally put them on and they will make you fly.
What was the other thing though?
It's
The map.
obvious what
Oh,
those
that
shoes
map,
do. They have
Map.
right?
fins on them.
yeah. Well,
That
Rising
parchment.
Finn's got the
Finn
map.
has it.
Finn has the map.
And he's
Finn
milk drunk
already
right
knows
now.
what that map does. Finn already
Milk
knows
drunk.
what the map does.
And he's milk drunk, so he can't help you with that.
Yeah, no. But he already knows what it does.
Do I have
We're off
anything
straight
else?
to the tap.
I'm taking this ring of mind shielding, by the way, too. I'm taking 2 of them.
Yeah, Ramara is gonna reach for the ring of truth telling. Is it truth telling? Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think,
We'll
yeah.
have to attune to
Oh.
that.
She likes that.
And then
Well, you're not there, so.
I know.
well,
say, aw.
Noctuum can have his pick of the rest of them.
Alright, so Cloudy, real quick. For
Yeah.
your 3 pairs of gloves, it's gonna be
Yeah.
a silver for each pair of gloves, so 3 silver. For your satchel, we'll make it an even gold for that and the 3 pairs of gloves.
Okay.
For your arrows, how many explosive arrows did you want?
Yeah. I
Make
would
things go
like
boom.
I would like to make a couple things go boom. So let's go.
Let's make a couple things. Also, are they
All
already in
arrows.
D&D Beyond?
Oh, I don't know. Let me check.
Yeah,
If
they've
they're
got to
not-
be in D&D Beyond because I'm not making special arrows right now.
Right, yeah, no, if they're not in there, that's why I put down other special arrows if that's
Yeah,
not
figure out what special arrows you want and send those to me. Gromlin again, I hate you.
You gave me a magical hourglass. You don't think I'm gonna be like,
I haven't
Hey,
decided what it does. Alright, she looks it over for a moment.
His fault.
You better be ready to just write this down because I'm not making a magic item out of this.
I have to write it down? Oh, fuck.
It changes your sex for the amount of time that the hourglass is turned over.
Hold on, let me get
Yes,
ready to
James,
write this.
that's what it does.
No.
Are you serious?
If it does that, I'm fucking.
No.
Okay.
That'd be really funny though.
That would be funny.
Ankita.
Oh,
She
cool.
looks the hourglass over for a moment. She kind of tilts her head a little bit and she says, "Very interesting. This magic item has 3 charges. Once the 3rd charge is used up, it will be destroyed. It will become just a regular hourglass. Does not regenerate, get any more charges back. You have 3 charges and only 3 charges.
Mm-hmm.
It's so strange. You can pause time for up to 10 minutes per charge. Time is completely paused for you, for anybody that is around you except for yourself and up to 10 willing creatures of your choice.
How
Okay.
convenient.
Save
But
that for the
everybody
final boss
else-
fight.
For
Yeah.
everybody else, time stands still. However, if the user has adrenaline coursing through their veins, it cannot be used. AKA, you can't use it for boss fights. It can't be used during combat.
Okay, Dunka can't use it when he rages.
He's just
And now we can
always-
steal all the things.
Yeah.
Best bank heist ever.
Oh my. Just stop time for an immediate amount of time, steal all the gold in the bank.
Yeah, but I only have 3 charges on it, so.
Yeah,
Hey,
hey,
I'm just saying
that's why
Ramara
you
might be
steal the
down for
entire
that.
bank. Rob an
Robbing
entire bank.
banks?
We can.
Ramara might
Ramara?
totally be down.
Ramara wants to rob a bank. Oh my god.
I'm down for
Ramara
it.
is a chaotic neutral character, alright? She likes her money.
Cloudy's down for it.
I'm pretty sure.
No, we are not
7 out of
robbing a
8.
bank.
Ah, come on.
Come on.
We all like money. Me and Kyra love money too.
I know you do.
We
You're
need
not
money.
robbing a bank.
Need
Okay.
is more the word.
So
that actually gives
I'm
you
just gonna
permission.
repeat this back so I have I just wrote down the important information.
Okay.
Only has 3 charges.
Hmm.
I can pause time for up to 10 minutes. And it has to be me and I guess it's 10. Am I included in those 10 willing creatures?
No, it is you and 10
And
other
10.
willing creatures of your choice.
Okay. And then if they're if they have adrenaline coursing, so if somebody's raging or whatever, they don't freeze.
Just screwed. We leave them behind. We run.
Essentially, you can put it in the notes. Basically, you just can't use it in combat.
Okay. Can't use in combat.
Yeah, and then make sure you put that once the 3rd charge is used, it becomes just a regular hour.
Yeah,
a
I just
regular
put 3
10-minute
charges
hourglass.
only. And then I'm just gonna put
So just make sure you
no
keep track of how many charges you use and when you use them.
charge.
This is going to be really, really annoying. I am going to add this in, just as a point from DM to player.
Yeah.
If you attack something,
Yeah.
time moves again. If you or any
okay.
of the 10 creatures that you choose attacks something,
Mhm.
time moves forward again.
Okay.
So
Don't
basically, if you
attack.
start combat while time is frozen, you'll get
Yeah.
a surprise round, and that'll be it.
Okay. Don't attack anything.
Haven't you ever seen a movie where they like pause time and then they move something just real casually? Like move the bullet just a little to the left, you know? Like and then
Like the
they start time again. No.
Oh, do that for my
No, I'm
bullets. move
saying,
my
like-
bullets on course.
Like in X-Men
Yeah, Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Okay.
Yeah, watch that. Hamilton.
No.
What?
I don't think that happens in Hamilton.
Actually,
Yeah.
it,
Oh, girl literally stops the bullet.
The girl is the bullet.
And she stops herself.
Because
in the
he's,
middle of
like,
the,
he's
it-
having a monologue.
Exactly. Stops time.
Oy, oy, oy.
That's
Okay. Do I have any other magical items on me? I don't believe I do.
I don't think so either.
No, I have this +2 dagger, but that's not really
It's a +2 dagger.
it's a +2 dagger. That's all it is.
She
You can
kind of
give it
looks.
to Cloudy.
She looks between the 3 of you and she says, "Do you have any other need of my assistance?"
in response to that, Ramara's just going to turn back into a cat and just hop down off the counter and walk out.
Did you take a ring?
Yeah.
Okay, which one?
The ring of truth telling.
yeah.
Okay. So then I will turn to Noctum and say, I will share these. I did find them in the sewers. Mm,
Ramara, as you approach the door, it opens by itself.
Cool. Unfazed by it, I'm just going to walk out.
Assume that these arrows just weighed sins right down.
So, David, if you want to, like, just. You could pick one. Really.
Perhaps the featherfall one?
There you go. So,
Oh, thank you.
Oh shoot, I forgot about that spell.
yeah.
I forgot I made that spell.
The evasion.
Oh.
I just want to see what the evasion one does.
So Ramara is gonna head towards the docks, and she's gonna kind of sit on like a crate or something, near the docks, and she's gonna kind of sit there for a few hours and see if. So she's traveled to all of these port cities a lot, and she's probably met a lot of people, especially a lot of other captains. She's gonna sit there and see if she sees anybody that she knows. Crew members that she's met along the way, other captains, people that know who she is or know her ship, know people from her crew.
And then I would like to sell the rest of whatever I found that was not magical.
Oh yeah, you can go find a jewelry shop. They'll buy it for 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold, cool.
Dunka is waiting outside the tavern for Amara to return.
Okay, I will add 1,000 gold to my pocket.
Ramara,
And then head to the library.
Yeah.
please write this name down because I am not gonna remember it. You recognize Captain Rayburn Blackwood of the Lost Soul ship. It's just called the Lost Soul, but it is a ship.
Captain
He's a sea
Rayburn.
Captain Rayburn Blackwood.
Hang on.
Ship.
Damn it.
Oh, and then
My freaking computer keeps being dumb and it's like closing out my notes app. Blackwood of the what? Of the what ship?
Of the Lost Soul.
Would he recognize her in her werecat form? Because she travels around in her werecat form a lot.
Most people don't recognize you in your werecat form.
Yeah,
Most
probably
of your
not.
crewmates don't recognize you in your werecat
That's
form. They
true.
think you're just a regular cat.
So she's gonna, I guess, watch him. Is he coming or going?
He's just kind of standing on the deck. He's kind of like smoking out of a pipe, having a beer.
Wait, did anyone come with her when she went to the docks? Because she did just, she didn't like run. She just kind of padded out of the store and just headed for
well,
the
if you don't
docks.
tell anybody where you're going, how are we supposed to follow you?
Yeah.
She would think that some of you guys would take an interest in doing the job she paid you for.
Well, I was going to
mean-
sell stuff. I had another thing I wanted to do.
So
If
no,
you had told
Gronlin
me-
didn't.
And
What?
as far as Finn and Addie saw, you just followed Gronlin.
No, I left the shop before Gronlin.
As far as Finn and Addie know, you're still
No.
with.
Oh, that's
because
true.
They're at
Yeah.
the tavern.
From what we know, because we only saw you guys leave.
Gronlin, as you and Nocturne leave, because Ramara's already gone, the woman kind of just waves after you and says, "Bye bye now. I'll keep an eye on you. Don't worry."
So fucking creepy, but thanks. Okay.
Try
Have
not to
my
die.
children, please.
Do I see the direction Ramara is going?
I'm not
You
walking
went to
very
go sell
fast.
jewelry, dude. You went to go sell jewelry.
I did. So I was trying to and so yeah, I don't know.
So no, Ramara, nobody followed you.
All right.
Might as well gather everybody else, though.
Damn it.
Because you have the rings.
I could send Cloudy to the docks because she does actually kind of care about the mission, but at the same time, she's trying to be more useful than what she is now.
Damn it!
She
It
know
deleted
to
my
go to
notes.
the docks,
Okay,
though?
sorry.
Cloudy
I mean-
wouldn't know to go to the docks. The only people that would know, even generally, where Ramara is going would be Gronlin and Nocturne, but neither of them
No,
followed.
well, she wouldn't know Ramara's there. It's just
She
that
would just go to try to do the job she got paid for.
yeah, like she's actually she's like, oh yeah, there might be like new guys off the ship that might know where stuff is.
Okay. So
Made
you're
my
gonna go there.
decision.
You, Cloudy, you would also kind of recognize Captain Rayburn Blackwood because a certain somebody had to get you here from your home.
That's true.
So you know who he is. He was the captain of the ship that you were on when you were sailing from God, what is it? Moonborn, right? Or Midside?
No, what was it called?
It was either
Where am I
Moonborn
from?
Where am I
You're
from?
from
Yes.
Your
Mythside.
backstory. Where are you from?
You're from Mythside. So when you were leaving Mythside to come to Rushan, that was the person whose ship you were on.
So, when you say I know him, is he a friend?
You have met him in passing. Most of the people here you don't know as friends because they are captains of ships of the sea. They are not captains of airships.
Was she? No, she would have gone to the airship port.
There is not one in this city.
What? You told me
There is
that
not
there
an
was
airship.
because she's been to the city before. She wouldn't
You
have come.
can land an airship in water, but there is not an airship port here because there is a regular seaport here.
Okay.
It's an airship, but it's still technically a ship.
It still has to be waterproof because you're flying through clouds.
There's not that much water in clouds, but
Clouds
actually
are
bringing
made
that
of
up,
water.
No, they're not.
can I actually have
They're not.
Finn go to the docks actually? Because there is something actually that
Finn is
That's
milk
been brought
drunk
up.
right now.
I know he's milk
yeah, that's
drunk,
right.
but he still wants to try, even if he has to stumble through the streets.
Addy,
Just
you gonna let
stumble
him
through
go?
the streets. It's just gonna be like, I'm gonna go do stuff at the docks. Important
Okay.
stuff.
Have at it.
Addie's gonna trail Finn.
Hey,
Just
little
dumb.
Playpot is raiding with a party of 9. Heck yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
thank
Thanks for
you.
giving us
Oh.
a raid. It's our first raid.
Oh.
Thanks, friend.
Hold on. For the
Hi
stupid
there.
person who doesn't know
Howdy.
what that means, what?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means that somebody just stopped streaming and
They sent
brought
their
their
streamers
entire
over
group
to
here.
us.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Ah,
So
very
that's
cool.
really cool. Thank you
Sweet.
so
Yeah,
much.
it's very cool.
I'm
They get
very
to see me
happy.
be milk drunk. How nice.
They get to see me milk drunk.
You're put in the
So,
corner
To
by
the
Kyra.
nine
is what
to the
happened.
9 streamers that were watching his stream or her stream. Welcome
Welcome. Hello.
And
to the
hi.
shit
Deviants
show
and
that
Dice.
is our Deviants and Dice.
Yes.
that we do.
D&D
Yeah.
It's
channel.
not a
That is
it's not a shit show. We are very professional.
Very
You're
professional.
extremely professional.
Very
Super
professional.
professional.
Oh,
Please
actually,
stay.
Please
Okay.
stay and watch us. Okay.
GM,
So-
there's actually one thing I want to bring up too. Dunk, are you gonna follow me too? Because you're waiting outside of the tavern, so you're gonna see me walk and stumble out.
Finn, when you walk outside the tavern, you see
You
Duncan
just
has a cow.
What?
Uh,
A whole ass cow.
He has
It's
he has
actually,
a
yeah.
whole
It's gonna be
cow.
like it's a
Milk on
cow. Milk
He's
on
like,
tap.
it's
It
milk
finally
on
came
tap.
true. It finally came true. Duncan, did you know this is what I wanted for so long?
Oh my gosh.
Milk on
So, by
tap.
the way, Ramar probably would have sat at the docks for a little while. So, she's probably still there when anyone shows up, like sitting and watching, waiting to see somebody she knows. So, that gives people time to get over there if they decide they want to go to the docks.
Duncan,
Yeah.
do you follow?
Do you follow with the cow? Finn is very impressed in his milk
No,
drunk state by
Dunka
the
is
cow.
legitly he is a Dunka with a mission. He is waiting for Ramara. He knows she will come back here. He is waiting for Ramara.
Alrighty.
Well, Finn is milk drunk. Addie, what
Yes.
is your reaction to just seeing an entire cow?
Like I said, Finn is like enamored by the fact that there is a thing that he was drinking earlier in the bar in physical mobile form now.
Ugh, it's funny.
Goodness gracious. Addie, what is your reaction to just seeing Dunka with an entire cow in the middle of the street?
Honestly, seems on brand. I'm not gonna question it. Maybe he's gonna send it to this bar and he keeps talking about, I don't know. The point is, I'm not gonna let Finn go to the docks where I know there are nearby harpies by himself, so I'm going to nail him. I'm not gonna stop him, but I am going
Dunka
to.
waves as you guys go by.
I can see I have 3 hands. I have 3 times the guns. I can fire them.
Essentially, Finn, Addie, Cloudy, and Ramara are all going to the docks. Kyra is at the library reading because she doesn't want to talk to Finn.
So,
Yes.
so
Bronlin is going to sell his jewelry. And Dunka is waiting in front of the tavern with a cow.
but here's
Not
the thing.
doing.
Here's the thing. Is Finn saying why he's going to the docks, like as he's trying to walk off and explain to Addie why he needs to go to the docks?
If Addie wants to ask, yes, Finn will go and say.
I don't think Addie cares enough.
No,
to
I
ask.
just saw the milked drunk man with a loaded weapon leave the bar, and I'm like, well,
16-year-old
not-
kid.
I have no idea where he's going.
Loaded gun.
Addie has no idea where he's headed, to the docks or otherwise. Well, actually, yeah, he would, because Finn, in the middle of expositing his life story, just goes, "Oh, I gotta go
Gotta
to the
go
docks."
to the docks.
So Addie just, rubs his temple, tells the bartender he'll be back later.
Bartender's not at
Finn.
all surprised by this.
I don't think it would take me that long to sell this jewelry.
No,
So-
but my question right now is, what is Noctuum doing?
Yeah, sorry.
Is Noctuum just staying with Gronlin? Is he gonna follow Ramara? What's going on?
That's why Dex shopkeeper a few questions.
The same one that y'all, the tiefling?
Yes.
Oh,
Uh-oh. I don't like that laugh when she
have
does
at
that.
it.
Hi. Pardon me.
Yes.
Do you happen to have information about that entity you spoke of earlier?
What do you mean, Uzatl? Nobody has
Yes.
information on him. He's not in any history books or any written word whatsoever, actually. But, just between you and me, I do believe that he is the father of many of the gods that we worship here. But that is just my theory. I could be very wrong. So
We
quiet.
encountered a coffin of hats that had his holy symbol.
Interesting. Strange. I wonder where they got that from. Well, I will look into it and I'll let you know what I find. How does that sound?
Thank you.
Now, you best be off. I think your friend is leaving you.
That's a very common theme here.
It really is. This group loves to split the party.
We enjoy chaos.
The heck? What the heck do you mean? The ring of mind shielding. I don't know if that's supposed to have a soul in it or not.
Well, if you read the description.
You know.
No, I don't believe
No,
it.
no, it
has to.
doesn't.
Okay, cool.
No, it does not.
Perfect.
But I want somebody's soul.
So, Gronlin and Noctuum, after you have finished selling off the remainder of the jewelry, what do you want to do?
I will send Sylvester to see if he can find Ramara.
Name is Sylvester now? What?
Yes, I named him Sylvester. I named him Sylvester in the last session. He is Sylvester.
Okay.
Sylvester the Raven.
Yes.
Well, this is a big city. Where do you want Sylvester to start?
The docks.
He finds Ramara at the dock.
He would
There
have
you
at
go.
least seen which direction she went, like
Yeah.
down the street.
Yeah.
True.
So I would probably send him in that direction and then, oh, look, there she is in the docks. Guess where I'm going.
Alright. So, really, it's going to be everybody except Kyra and Dunka that are going to be at the docks. Okay.
Did they all find Ramara at the docks? She's just
No.
kind of sitting on a crate.
No, we've got a
Cloudy
really
doesn't.
wild Scooby-Doo train of characters going right now.
Well,
So,
I
Yeah.
know where she is now because
we'll get there when we get there.
Gronlin and Noctuum probably go and actively find you. I don't know what Finn is doing. I don't know what Cloudy is doing.
Yeah.
And because
no,
I don't
um,
know what Finn is doing, I don't know what Addie is doing.
Correct.
Well, if Addie is following Finn, Finn is going to the docks for reasons.
oh my god.
And Cloudy was looking for information.
I'm gonna laugh because Finn's not actually doing anything at the docks. He just wants to scream at the ocean.
He's gonna weep and
I
cry
have
at the
an
ocean.
idea.
He knows he
But
fucked up.
What is your idea, Gronlin?
I want to go back into the shop with the tiefling woman. I want to see if she
Okay.
has something to sell.
What are you looking for?
Something so that we can communicate with the in between the 8 people that are in this party.
Ah.
I was hoping you would ask for this.
Like the
just-
thing from Critical Role, the earring thing.
Or Stones
the-
of Far
the thing from
Speech.
High Rollers that is
or,
literally
like-
a ring of message.
It's what on Critical Role they have an earring that they wear and they can touch the earring and talk to each other.
That's cool.
That could actually.
I'm
that should be
so
useful
glad
for
I
us.
had
This
this
was
thought.
the first campaign. I'm finally catching up, watching Critical Role. Catching up.
Yeah.
I'm starting.
We need our own thing though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, you are able to find essentially a bracelet. She's got a set of a large set of bracelets.
What are they made of?
Silver.
Actually, no. Even the were creatures can wear them.
So more than half of our party can't use
it's
them.
It's not real silver. It's like copper that is painted over with silver.
It's the
Silver
on
colored.
it.
Silver color.
Oh,
Oh.
it's colored silver.
Silver colored.
I forgot that half of you were were creatures for a split second.
Then just say
That's
it's
why
like
I
gold or
asked the
bronze or
question.
something.
So the question is, how are you gonna convince all the were people to actually wear it? Because the first thing they're gonna see is silver.
Not
Just
totally
say
like,
copper
good thing I
bracelets.
bought all
Literally
those
could
gloves.
literally could just be copper bracelets.
Yeah.
Did you see what Noctuan said?
They're
Good thing we
Yeah.
bought all those gloves.
they're copper bracelets, but they're painted over with a silver paint. Which
Okay.
it wouldn't affect the were creatures, but like it looks like silver. It's designed to look more expensive.
Okay.
She's
Um,
trying to shortchange
So I would
us.
probably like ask her like, is this real silver or is it like, because I know that Ramar is a were creature, she can't touch silver, so I'm like,
She kind of chuckles and she says, do you really think that I would give you were creatures real silver as something
Yes.
for you to wear? I am not a
know.
fool.
How does she
I
even
never,
know that
I
there's were
never
creatures?
said you were a fool.
1, 2, 3, 4. She's doing math in her head. There's literally half of you are were creatures. There are 4 of you, right? Yes? Yes?
Yes, fine, yes.
How
it's
does
so
she
creepy
know
that how creepy. I'm not even gonna question it because she knew my name as I walked in, so
And you are
Why-
supposed to be a were creature, so it's very strange that you're not right now. But
Say what?
Thanks for dropping that.
Backtrack. Say that again.
Let's
you're
put a
not- you're
hold-
not there.
let's put a hold on the conversation about buying stuff. Let's jump back to how I'm supposed to be a were creature.
Oh, you are meant to be bitten, and to contract lycanthropy.
When? How? Where?
I don't know.
Cloudy can bite you.
Right.
No.
I don't
Oh my
know. It is
God.
simply just whenever whenever the light goddess deems it necessary. I almost said the moon goddess. I was like, that's not. I don't think
Wrong
that-
campaign.
Wrong one.
Light goddess deems it necessary.
Different pantheon, different thing entirely.
How much for these bracelets?
You need 8. Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay, so she kind of sets them all out. Sets out 8 different silver bracelets. Takes a deep breath and then whispers words in a language you don't recognize.
Really?
Really. It's not a language that you have heard any creature speak in Lutoroan before.
Is it primordial? Because I can.
It is
Speak
not
that.
primordial.
Really?
It's not primordial. It's also not deep speech. It's not undercommon. It's not abyssal. It's not infernal. It's not common. It's not any of them.
You know, if I
Not
was
a
a
language.
tiefling and I owned an enchanting shop, I too would do all my enchantments in Loxodon just to confuse my customers. Just making elephant noises while I hover my hands over jewelry.
You
I
hear
just
the
imagine
random
going,
goat man noises.
She's
That
just
was
really-
perfect.
Okay.
You get an inspiration point, Addie.
Okay.
It is not a language that is spoken on Lutoroan as far as you're aware.
It's celestial. Damn.
It is not celestial.
That's it. That's all
Anyway.
I got.
That's all I got.
How much for these things?
She finishes her enchantment, and you see the 8 bracelets glow separately from the rest of them. She kind of bags them all up for you, and she says, 1,000 gold for all 8 of them. And it's very simple. You simply will yourself.
Hey, Gordon Drummond, thanks for the follow.
Hey, what's up, Gordon? How
Hey.
you doing, man?
Okay, 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold for the lot. And it is very simple. You just will yourself to speak through them, and you will be able to speak through them. It is very simple.
Cool. Okay.
But beware. The creature can read your thoughts. They can infiltrate the bracelets.
Wait, they can what?
Essentially what she's saying is if a creature can read thoughts or speak through telepathy,
Okay.
they are able to then hear what is being said between the bracelets.
They can't
Can
read
I-
the other people's minds through the bracelets, right? Only if they speak to each other. We speak to each other.
Right. If you speak to each other, they can hear.
Okay. Then they can. Oh, wait.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
All of
Okay.
these are connected as well, so do not try and hide something from the rest of your friends because they will all be able to hear it.
Honestly, that sounds like way more of a positive than a negative. I have no idea what this lady's talking about.
Well,
Hands
I'm
you
only
the
gonna
bag.
be like, I'm only gonna be using it so we can talk to each other about like, hey, I'm in this place. This is what I'm doing. Okay. There you go.
She hands you the bag, you hand her the money.
I hand her the 1,000 gold I just got for selling. Like,
Sad
hey,
face.
it's whatever. It's worth it. Okay, and then I will give one to Noctuum. I will put one on myself. And
Maybe you should have tried them before you bought them.
I mean,
Honestly,
this
you
lady
watched her
seems
do the
trustworthy.
enchantment.
and for some strange reason, I just trust this lady. 'Cause, you know,
Well, I'm pretty sure she knows everything
Yeah.
about us, so you have to
She knows
trust her
every-
either way.
yeah, there's, and plus I have this ring of mind shielding now, so
Yes.
can't read my thoughts now. And then I will go and try to find the rest of the party.
Well, you have no trouble finding them at the docks.
Then
That is
there
where
we
they
go.
all are.
Ben is drunk at the docks, hooray!
And then, are you gonna put something in D&D Beyond for that, or should we just like?
Just
Make a
Just
note.
don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
not going to require you to make
Attune.
like it's not. You're not going to be required to attune to it.
Okay.
It's just whoever is wearing one of the bracelets
Mm-hmm.
is able to speak to anybody else wearing the bracelet that was enchanted in the same group as that.
Okay.
So of
So
the
if I,
8, if one of
Yeah.
your bracelets gets stolen, whoever puts it on can hear and respond to anything you're saying.
okay, so don't fucking lose these. Okay. So yeah, I
Look at
will,
you, Dunka.
yeah, I guess I'm going to the docks, and then I will give
Amazing side adventure.
everybody who I find one of these bracelets.
I'm
Right.
pretty sure it's easy
Well.
to find Finn.
Ramara, are you going to approach Captain Blackwood?
Finn's arguing with a
So
seagull.
here's the thing. I asked this question earlier and I don't think I got answers. Is he coming or going? Like, does he look
I said
busy or?
he's leaning up against crates, smoking a pipe and drinking a beer.
She's gonna kind of. She's standing on the crates and is gonna kind of walk over to the crate he's sitting on and kind of look up at him and kind of tilt her head and.
He looks down at you.
He kicks you.
Cat doing over here.
She's
just kinda
gonna
shrugs
she's
it
gonna
off your
kind of paw at him and then kind of hop down and kind of walk off like she's going around a corner and then look back at him and meow to say basically she's saying follow me.
He's very confused. Like, I'm not going to follow a cat. This makes no sense. to me. Cloudy, what are you doing as you're walking?
She's like
You're
weaving in and
very
out of his
clear-
feet and then trying to get him to follow her.
Cloudy, you can
Cloudy.
very clearly see what Ramara is doing because you
Yeah.
also recognize Captain Blackwood.
Yeah. So Cloudy's gonna actually come over and be like, "Hey," she's actually gonna greet Captain Blackwood as like a friend would, because it's like,
Because you spent
This
3
is-
months on a ship together.
yeah. and
He
she's
kind of grins when he sees you and he says, "Hey, it's cloudy day. How are you doing, my friend? Is this your cat? Do you know this cat?"
you could say that.
It's like,
Don't do
actually,
that.
funny story. I'm employed with this cat. This cat
This
employed
cat just
me.
hired me.
Do you say that, Cloudy?
Please say that out loud.
Yeah. So Cloudy's like, oh yeah, actually the cat's hired me.
His eyes grow big and he's like,
She's just gonna hop back
"Are
up
you
on the.
okay?"
She's going to hop back up on the crate and then hop on Cloudy's shoulders.
Cloudy, make me a strength check because you're not very strong and this is a big cat.
Well, she
She has werewolf strength.
Yeah, she has
That's true.
werewolf.
Never mind.
Remember,
You're
she's
fine.
got a 15 now.
Yeah.
Scared me for a second. I was like, Cloudy can't support this thing.
Ramara
Big
kills
cat.
Cloudy under her paws.
Yeah.
This is a giant cat, but
Captain Blackwood just looks confused. He's like, "Are you okay? Are you good?"
she kind of looks around her because there's a lot of people around. She doesn't like that. So she's gonna be like, hey, can we go somewhere more private?
Where exactly are you planning on taking me? I know that you are a troublemaker.
No, just down an alley or something.
That doesn't help.
That sounds so sus.
Does Drunk
So
Finn need
sus.
to make this better
He-
somehow?
He shakes his head and he says, "No. You will come with me onto my ship where my crewmates can easily get to me if I need them to. Come.
Oh yeah, that works.
We go onto the Lost Soul now."
Okay.
And he walks up the gangway that is literally right next to him. He did not leave his ship for. He didn't go very far at all.
Yeah, she'll follow him. 'Cause she's-
Finn and Addie, at this point, y'all are probably arriving, and you see Cloudy following a strange man up the gangway with Ramara on her shoulder.
Oh, so I don't know who the captain is, right?
No, you don't know who the captain is.
Is it a human?
Yes, it is a human.
Addie, what do you think?
Boy, you don't know I'm
I'm
here.
just kidding.
You're
I'm just gonna
sauced
turn
as
to a
hell. What are
seagull.
you doing?
What do you think? Should we follow them? I wanted to get a ship, but I don't know.
We can't
Maybe they're
get
getting the ship.
on the
What?
He came to. I understand now. He came to hire a ship to take them to Thunia.
Yes, that is exactly what Finn came here to do. And he was doing it while he's drunk, which is funny. Anyway, so seeing that, wait, is anybody gonna stop him from going on to the Lost Soul?
There's
We
not
think
any...
Cloudy and Ramar are following him.
No, they're following the captain, that's why. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't just allow anybody to just walk up onto a ship, that's why.
Okay.
That's why I'm like,
Oh.
At this point, as Finn goes to put his foot on the gangplank,
Yeah, he
Addie's
does.
gonna stop him with the gigantic clawed hand on the shoulder. Hey, buddy, you should this ain't your boat.
as I buy it,
No, you
Ramar
can't buy
gave
the
us
boat.
gold.
No, this boat employs tens of people. I'm sure
Hundreds
some
of
good
people.
I'm sure some good men rely on this boat to make their living. It'd be wrong of us to use it for a one-way trip and then never think about it ever again.
Oh, alrighty then. But I saw Cloudy and a giant cat go on this ship. Not sure if the giant cat was just the milk or not. I know I had 2%, but that does some weird shit. I promise you.
Okay, buddy. And Addie's just gonna put his arm around
man.
Finn.
Just think if he
And-
had whole milk.
Addie's going to escort Finn onto the boat.
Okay, you're
Just-
a good friend.
You're not leaving my arm. I hope you
You're
understand.
a good friend, but you don't know his name.
You're a good friend.
The crewmates kind of look at you as you're coming up, and you think that if Finn had gone up by himself, he probably would have been sent away. But then they look at Addie, and they're like,
Hey,
"I could question that."
it goes one step beyond that. Addie's gonna look the closest one in the eyes and go, Hey, which way did the cat go?
Points to the captain's quarters.
Let's
Thank
to
you.
the cat.
So the moment that they get to the captain's quarters,
Hang on. Gronlin and Noctum, at this point, you arrive. You see Finn drunkenly being led up the gangway.
And
by Addie.
shouting this too. He isn't being subtle. He's not trying to be
a
quiet.
giant cat. I said I
giant
saw a giant cat.
Giant cat.
I saw
Gromlin and
Cloudy and a
Noctum.
giant cat.
Gromlin and Noctum, what do you want to do? Finn is
Embarrassed.
yelling about Cloudy and a giant cat, which you're pretty sure is Ramara. And
Yeah.
Addie is just leading him up the gangway.
All right. Wait. Then what? Giant cat? Oh, it's probably Ramara. What? Wait, where are you going? And I'll
To the
like
cat.
chase after them. And
Yeah, they don't stop you. They're just kind of accepting this.
yeah.
You better accept this.
You are being boarded by a group of heavily armed strangers. Please do not resist.
And a drunken gunslinger
The
too.
drunken gunslinger.
Yeah, they see Finn, who is very clearly drunk. They're not sure on what. It's very clearly drunk. Carrying
Drunk
a
on
loaded
sadness and
weapon.
milk.
Dunka's just hanging out with his cow.
So I'll go collect Dunka later. I promise.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you all make your way into the captain's quarters. He's very confused. He sits down and he's like, "Where did the rest of you come from?"
So
The
Ramara,
bar.
as soon as they got into the captain's quarters, I imagine they would have gone in and closed the door before they realized anyone else was coming behind them. So as soon as they got into the room, Ramara would have hopped down onto the desk and then transformed back into herself, and she's just casually just kind of sitting there with her legs dangling over the desk with her knees crossed, just kind of like, "Greetings, my old friend."
And
Ah.
if that happens, Finn will do this. Where did the cat go? Ramara, did you see the giant cat?
No, this is before you got in the room. I'm gonna say that just that part happened before anyone else got in the room.
As you're walking in, you hear him saying, "Ah, Ramada, I did not know that you were a shapeshifter."
That is one word for what I am. How have you been, my old friend?
I've been suddenly busy, that's for sure.
And then Finn breaks
imagine-
down the door.
I
Brings it
imagine
to the
so.
door.
You have always run quite an impressive business. I have always admired your work. I wonder though if I might inquire to you about something of great importance to me.
I saw it when I was lost in the Thunia seas, and you're here and it's there, so clearly it's been either lost or stolen.
Yes, it has in fact been stolen from me. I wonder if you could tell me anything about what you saw and how long ago you saw it. Was it docked somewhere or was it flying overhead? I can't seem to find anyone who knows where it last docked.
When I last saw it, it was flying overhead. I was just leaving the Thunia docks myself, actually. And it was flying inland, inland to Thunia. So I don't know exactly what city it is in, but it is in Thunia somewhere. Last I saw, about a week ago or so.
And how long is it until you return to Thunia? I know you travel those ways quite often.
Yes, we travel there quite often indeed. We are set to return. We're set to set sail again in about 3 days.
Cloudy
Convenient.
kinda speaks up, and she's kind of like, "Well, we would prefer to go with you. I don't like meeting a lot of new people." So
Finn, you drunkenly burst into the room, Addie at your heels. Gromlin and Nocturne are not far behind. What do you say?
The cat! Where's the cat? Ramara, did you see a giant cat come on Cloudy's shoulder?
Ramara's just gonna kind of look over at you like, "You are interrupting our conversation. That is quite rude."
I'm sorry, I just wanted to hire a ship to Thunia.
Yes, that's what that is what we are doing.
That is what.
How do you
Addie's
know
gonna
where the
speak.
airship is?
Addie's just gonna pat Finn again, massive arm around this small gunslinger.
She's
Look, buddy, it's
okay.
okay.
So
We
Ramara
found
is
the
gonna
ship,
look
okay?
at Addie, and he's gonna be like, "Can you you know what?
I figured it was
I'm
safer
not-
if I came with him
I
instead
just-
of letting him go alone.
Yes, but I've just realized I don't know your name."
He's BB.
This is how it happens. Drunk escort duty is how this happens, really.
And Duncan will still not know.
For those of you just
Neither will
joined-
Kyra.
For those of you who have just joined us for the first time, the party has been working with Addie for nearly 3 weeks.
Almost a
We have
full
never
7
asked
episodes
him.
now.
We have never
Almost.
asked him his name. Not once.
So
This is the first.
and Ramara's gonna look at Addie and she's gonna be like, you what is your name?
Well,
One moment. So she's gonna look at the captain and say, "One moment, please, my friend. What is your name?"
my name is Adamantine, given to me for my unbreakable scales, earned in the line of duty. Thank you for hiring me.
Right. Then Addie. Yes. Whatever. Can you take him outside, please? He is being quite interrupting.
Nonsense, Captain Ramada. He can stay.
I know where the ship is.
Finn, you must shut up. Really, you're interrupting our conversation.
Come now, listen to what he has to say. I have learned when you're the most intoxicated, you seem to remember the strangest things.
Does he smell like milk?
Yes.
Does.
Very
And he
much
also
so.
still smells like shit, right?
Yes.
Yes, very much
Yes.
so.
So her nose is like twitching, right? She's like, yes, but he is reminding me of some quite uncomfortable
Captain
things
Black
that
was
happened
unfazed
earlier
by
today.
this.
So, Finn, did you not shower after the sewer incident earlier?
I was drinking at the bar.
You were drinking milk. At the
Yes,
bar. Yes.
I was.
You,
Meanwhile, this guy.
she's gonna turn
who's
back to the
been drinking
captain.
beer the entire time. It's just kind of like, why would milk do this to somebody?
Right, like how did he become alcoholic to Finn? It's
Because
amazing.
he's 16, that's why.
Because he's 16, he needs something.
This is what happens when you put milk on ice. Chemical
Exactly.
equation turns it alcoholic.
Come now, my friend. What were you saying? You know where the ship is?
Yes, I know where the airship that's flying through the sky is at.
How do you know this, Finn?
Because there's only one airport in Thunia. It's in Fearborn.
That, Finn, is incorrect. There is not only one airport in
Alright,
Thunia.
well, there's one in Fearborn.
Today on
It's
Adventures
there
in
right
Lutoroan,
now.
There
Finn
is-
forgets everything.
Yeah, Finn,
He's
this is
too
milk
drunk
drunk.
to remember his own country.
Oh, I was
milk
gonna
drunk,
say that would have
but-
been a really convenient piece of information to have him to have revealed just then.
Yeah, but he does say it's in Fearborn. Because there's an airport there.
Airport.
Right. Yes. Well, if we're going to take this ship, if you and Captain, I didn't even ask. Do you have room for passengers on this next voyage?
He thinks for a moment, stroking his beard that I've just decided he has.
Then he just suddenly grows a beard automatically.
Just like, all right.
Right below it, just to stroke it.
He leans forward on his desk and looks through his book, his log that he has, and he says, "Yes, I believe I do actually."
How convenient. There are 8 spots open.
Is there a spot for a horse as well?
Oh yeah.
You guys
He's
have
got a
four
and a cow.
horses.
Horse and a
And a
cow.
cow.
And...
You guys have
We don't know
Yeah.
about the cow.
We have
But
4
I-
horses
God,
and
Finn
1
and
cow.
Addie know about the cow.
So
Yeah, no,
Ramar's
Finn will
going
bring
to
it up.
Ramar's going to look at at the captain and say, "Well, I believe there are 8 of us, yes, and well, we also have
8
horses
plus
and
livestock
we
plus
also have
supplies.
horses and a cart. But if the horses are too much for your ship, then we can always sell them and buy new ones when we get
No,
there."
I'm bringing my horse.
And Dunka
You
bought a
guys have 5
cow.
horses. We have 5 horses. 'Cause
5
Daddy bought a
horses and
cow.
1 cow.
We have a cow now.
What?
Oh,
I
Dunka,
think Dunka took
we-
a cow from somewhere. I
we-
don't know.
when Finn and I were leaving the tavern, we passed Dunka in front, and he had a cow, and I think he's waiting for you.
I just want you to know, because of this campaign, the question, "Do cats like cows?" has been put into my Google search history forever.
This is the best reveal ever I could have hoped for.
Let's see.
According to Google, cats and cows actually do get along pretty well. So,
Oh, cool.
you know.
Oh, that's very nice.
All right, so
Brilliant.
Ramar's just gonna, you, a cat, right? Well, Captain,
Yes. Fresh milk every day.
I can't say that I can't say that I'm very partial to water travel. You know how I am, but it could be weeks before another airship lands here. So, and we need to get to Thunia, preferably before my ship leaves the country.
Fearborn to Fearborn.
Looks over his log and he says, "I can bring you 8. I can bring
The
maybe
cow, the
2
cow.
more. I can bring maybe 2 more people with, if necessary, and then I can maybe bring 2 pieces of livestock."
Wait, guys.
Yes.
Guys, real talk. Do we bring Nimue with us, or is she doing her own thing?
She said she was gonna
No.
come back.
She's an XP drain, so
Guys,
no.
do we
She's
know
an
any?
No,
do we
she's
know what
milestone.
Nimue's
She's milestone
intent
based.
are?
Well, she said she left after the sewers, and then she was like, "I'm gonna find you again."
Yeah.
You never said
So-
when.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I might have
Ramara's
to
not
leave.
gonna assume that. She's just going to say, "Well, as far as I know, it is just the 8 of us. I'm not. I would assume that all of the people that I paid to helping me with this investigation are going to come. And it is just as well you're not leaving just yet. I have a business deal to take care of in a few days. But
I just have a strange
If-
tiefling I need to talk to.
would you like to take payment up front or half now, half at the end? I'm not sure how you do it. I
Oh.
don't deal with passengers much on my ship.
But Cloudy knows how I do this. I do half up front to pay for supplies and stuff like that, and then half when we arrive, so that you get to where you're going.
Very well. And she's
So-
she's still sitting on his desk, by the way. She's just kind of sitting on the edge of the desk, her feet just like crossed over each other and just dangling off, and she's just kind of leaning like, very well.
Nice.
Tonka made an animal handling check. He succeeded.
He
Cow is
critted.
his.
Best cow ever.
Best cow ever.
Name of the cow, what is it?
Oh god, we're letting James name the cow.
Not
Well,
right now.
He names
Not right
everything.
now. Not right
Okay.
now.
Not right now.
Oh,
No,
I trust
don't-
James. I trust
As
James.
do I.
It's Dunka. Dunka's naming me.
Donka Jr.
He named his horse Cow in the last campaign. Okay.
Did not. It was
Mine
No,
was
no,
Cow.
no, you
Rumpstopper.
were Rump Dropper.
Rump
Yours was
Dropper.
Cow.
Dropper.
That's right.
Mine was cow. It kind of makes me
Dropper
want
is
to.
a great horse name, by the way.
I kind of now want to ask Addie to teach me mounted combat so I can ride the cow into battle.
All right. So Captain Blackwood kind of goes through his notes. He jots down some numbers. He does some quick maths. Then he says, "Okay, for 8 people and 2 livestock, I can transport you for 5,000 gold in total. 2,500 up front, 2,500 when we arrive."
She's gonna look around at everyone and roll her eyes because she knows most of them already sent most of the money away.
Actually,
Hold
Finn,
on,
Hold
hold
on.
on. Addie's
Hold on, how would
gonna
she know that?
Addie's gonna do some mental math.
Finn actually looks over
She
to
literally
Cloudy.
watched them go off to the place to send their
I
money.
still have some.
Addie's gonna take out 300.
Say Duncan hasn't spent anything hardly.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Feel like you didn't spend all of it.
Yeah, I've spent all of it. I made sure to keep some. But
100
Finn
gold
does
and hand it
look
to the
over.
captain. Hold on, let me clarify. Since Ramara is point of contact for this, he's gonna take the 300 and hand it to Ramara.
This way, Ramara can just pull out the 2,500
This
gold.
should
Yeah,
right. This should cover.
I'll do
my
that as
fare.
well.
She's just gonna pull out a bag and kind of sort 2,500 gold into it and then hand it to the captain. And then
Just
everything that they hand
casually
her is
sort
just gonna
out
go in.
25.
Well, so she has like some pre-portioned bags of money in her pouch already. Like, so she's gonna kind of, she probably has one that has like 3,000 or something. She's gonna kind of scoop some out by like the handfuls or something.
Yeah, he doesn't even bother counting it. He kind of just sets the sack on his desk and says, "All right, now out with you. I have some preparation to do. Be back in 3 days' time, no later than noon. Otherwise, we will leave without you."
1,000 gold. 3 days at noon. Now, everyone, back to the unnamed tavern because we never asked the DM what the name of the tavern is.
Don't
And
you dare ask me what the name of the tavern is.
on our way there, I will give who is there these bracelets, and
yeah.
I'll explain to them what they are, and I'll be like,
Actually,
I'll like turn to Ramar and Cloudy and be like, they are not silvered, they just look silver.
Also, knock to him because
And
he's
not to
also
him.
aware.
Well, he was there.
I can also tell that he's not
was-
lying because it's Grunlin.
He
I
was
will
there. I
actually-
gave it to him. Like, he was the first person I gave it to. So I would have told him already.
Wait, just to ask, so how long did it take for this entire interaction from the bar to the ship and now going back? How long was that been?
This is a big city, so it's taking you a while to walk there. The conversation itself probably didn't last more than 20 minutes. But then walking to there and walking back was probably 2 hours in and of itself.
Right, and I imagine Ramara probably sat there for a couple hours waiting, too.
So
She,
Dunka
like,
finally
walked
got a
around
short
the
rest.
docks for a while.
Yes, Dunka, you can have a short rest.
Yeah.
And Finn's probably
Success.
like not as drunk, still pretty wasted, but not as such. But he does go turn to Gronland and it's like, "Can I have an extra one of these bracelets? I'll go give it to Kyra."
You don't know where Kyra's at.
I know, but I want to be the one to give it to her regardless.
You sure you're in any condition to go find anyone?
Finn,
Maybe?
Finn. I think perhaps you should go take a shower. You stink.
Yeah, let's start there.
And if you wish to find Kyra and get back in her good graces, perhaps you should not still smell like the sewer where you managed to piss her off.
Alright. Gonna go.
Yes, good.
And then what time would this be? So
It's
is it-
probably close to, let's see. Y'all got out of the sewers at noon. You probably did about 3 hours of shopping, honestly. So it's probably only about 5 o'clock.
Well,
okay.
Cloudy might try, since she has time, she might try to scout out the lighthouse. Not necessarily to like do anything, just kind of do the outskirts of it.
Just kind of like look at it.
Yeah, and
Alright.
possibly try to talk to her Thieves Guild people about it.
Yeah, so Cloudy, you don't really learn anything from the Thieves Guild because none of them try and go up there. They kind of try to leave that to the mercenaries, but the mercenaries
Makes
haven't been
sense.
doing anything. But when you go and you look at the lighthouse, you can just make out against the setting sun what looks like a nest. Like sitting out, you know how like lighthouses will have like at the very top there's the actual light and then there'll be like a board or something that you can walk out onto to like look out actually at the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the nest is at, is on that like that balcony almost.
Okay.
And you can see
So they're
there's
breeding.
probably half a dozen harpies just sitting in that nest on its own. Not to mention however many are inside.
Hmm. That's quite a few. Okay.
Quite
So
a few.
she'll probably let her party know that.
With
Right.
those cool bracelets that
Yeah,
Conlon just bought.
Yeah, and she'll talk through the bracelet to them about that. And
Like
be
Secret
"Hey."
Service, you know? Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Um,
can do the Secret Service style.
Cloudy. So it's you don't have to actually speak into the bracelet. It's a mental thing.
I'll just let us to be cool and do that.
Yeah, it's so much cooler to have to do this.
Cloudy, given that you're on the other side of the city from the rest of your party, you can tell that this is stretching the limitations of the bracelet.
Okay.
You're probably about 5 or 6 miles away from your party. You estimate 5 or 6 miles is about as far away that you can be and have these bands still work.
Okay. So it's like all choppy and like harpies are
That old commercial. Can you hear me now? How about now?
Now?
Sounds like she's talking into a tin can or something.
Kyra is just translating a book. Alright. What are the rest of you doing with our last couple of minutes?
Before we leave the ship, Addie would like to ask the captain, is the fact that the lighthouse isn't operational going to affect this voyage at all?
It might. We came into town without any issues, but we came into town during the day. Normally leaving during the day is not an issue, but the harbour master might throw a fit if we try to leave.
Yeah, they have to delay things since they can't send people out at night.
Yeah.
So, well, she's gonna. I mean, I forgot to mention this, but she's gonna like wave by and give him like a smile and stuff because she likes this guy.
He waves back and he smiles back, but it's like a half-hearted kind of thing.
So
Yeah, he's
Ramara,
like, "Oh my God."
Ramara,
That's
before
true.
she walks out, she's gonna kind of wait to be the last one out. She's going to she's gonna kind of stop, hop off the desk, and she goes to turn into her werecat form. And she thinks of something real quick, and she turns around. And she goes, "When you saw my ship, was it flying a banner?"
Thinks for a moment. He says, "Yes, it was. And I believe it's one that you would recognize, my dear."
Oh.
And I haven't planned out what the banner looks like.
I know,
but you know
but
what I'm getting at.
but
like the
I don't. You don't have
hourglass.
to explain to me what the banner looks like, but like, I don't know what the banner means if you don't tell me.
You know what the banner means.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay,
We
well, send it
discussed
to me then, because I don't remember what you're talking about. There's a lot of things that the banner could mean.
I was gonna. Can I give one of these bracelets? I think I'll give it to Addie because he seems very trustworthy. And I know Ramara hates Dunka, so I give it to him and be like, could you give this to Dunka when you see him? I don't know how to explain it to him. Let's just try.
Man's got some thick ass wrists. You sure it's gonna fit?
I mean, it is magic.
I'm pretty sure it expands.
Try.
Sure, will it just like snap and apply to us?
No, we'll
wear it like a
get it
necklace.
on there.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna go to the library because I want to see if they have a thing that teach me abyssal.
Oh, well,
Cloudy
Cloudy
was
still
gonna teach
be. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I know
going
I like.
together.
Well, I didn't talk about it with him yet. Like this is
Right.
something I just found out.
Okay.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
is Cloudy still in the area during this, or she?
You tell me. Where's Cloudy?
Well, she was going to scout out the lighthouse, but
I mean,
Like-
you're still down by the docks.
okay, yeah. Then she'll be like, "Oh, hey, yeah, I can." She'll be like, "Oh, I actually know abyssal.
Oh,
If you want help with that, like."
yeah, that would
Yeah.
be great. I mean, I'll just go buy a book right now and see if I can.
It'll,
You know,
yeah, that
help.
should help actually learn.
Just
too.
start it out.
Yeah.
I know how to read it.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
can teach you how to like speak it and stuff.
Yeah. So, and then I'll go just do that, and
Okay, so you're gonna go buy a book on Abyssal and then have Cloudy tutor
teach
you in
me.
Abyssal?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. So yeah, they're gonna charge you a gold piece for the book,
Mhm.
and it's a pretty hefty book. Like it's essentially a dictionary of Abyssal words,
Perfect.
which you can already read.
Yes.
So Cloudy just has to teach you how to speak and
Speak it.
write and
Yes.
understand.
Yeah.
But I figured that this book would probably help me, kind of like, because I already know how to read it, but I want to be able to like, I don't know. I thought it would help.
It'll
Yeah,
have those verb
it'll help.
conjugation charts in
Yeah,
there
of
for
course.
you.
Exactly.
It'll set you up just fine.
Do I see Kyra?
Oh yeah, you see Kyra.
Oh, cool.
You
I
see her
give-
studying that really old book that you guys found in the sewers.
Um,
I think it was
I-
just me that found it.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Gronlin was with you. Gronlin did go down and explore those rooms too.
Finn does know about the book as well because she took him with
Finn
him.
was right there with me.
I don't know what the book is about. All I know is that she says like, "Oh, it's in Sylvan."
And then I will go up to her and I will give her one of these bracelets. I'll explain to her what it does and tell her it's, it looks silvered. It's not actually silver. It's just painted. I'll buy that. And then I want to go talk to this tiefling lady, but I know we don't have enough time for that.
Why? What do you want to talk to her about?
Oh no.
My destiny, apparently, that I'm supposed to be a fucking werewolf.
Yeah, that's
kind
a
of a-
plot
Yeah.
point. We'll cover that tomorrow.
I'll come
in
back
game.
to that later.
But if I do hope we have the time that I can do a quick RP with Dunka about giving
sure.
him this
Have at it.
bracelet.
Have at it.
Thank you. Come here, Dunka.
Wait.
So
But
returning.
do you come back with Amara?
No, she didn't
Hell
come back right
no.
away.
I
Okay,
I
we can do
assume
this.
Finn is still with me. I assume
Yeah.
Finn still drunk is with me. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
shoo him into the bar.
He's gonna go back inside, and yes, he's gonna go shower.
And
You gotta get into Dunka mode. James is channeling
into Dunk.
Dunka.
and scene. Go.
All right, big man. Look,
Dying.
first, that's a
I have
fine
a
heifer
cow.
you got there. I see. It's a fine cow.
It is.
Second, I have a present for you.
Oh, thank you.
How would you like to instantaneously think into the rest of our heads?
I think all the time.
That
That-
could be
no.
so bad.
All right, look. And then it's going to hold up the bracelet and show that he's wearing one. You know how we get split up all the time, you and me specifically.
Yeah. We don't ever get to do
And
anything.
you know how the world's hard.
Tough world. Mama says.
And the only thing either of us have ever been able to count on is how strong we
yeah.
are. Well, this way we can be strong together.
Strong like ape.
You missed the chance to say strong like cow.
Exactly.
Can't even right now.
So, just slip this on together. We'll be the strongest.
Don't drink it.
Don't drink the bracelet. You
Okay.
wear it.
Wear a bracelet.
1,000 gold
Wear the
on these
bracelet.
bracelets.
Bracelet.
Don't lose it.
Bracelet.
Do you hand it to him?
I'm waiting for him to stick an arm out. Addy is going to put this on himself to make sure the job is done.
Okay. Duncan's like, all right, beheader. I trust you. And sticks his
Well-
arm out.
Yeah, I've been called worse.
man.
He's gonna slide it on.
He's like, ah, it burns. It's silver. It hurts. Oh my god. Ah.
It doesn't, little bitch. And then he's gonna clap him on the shoulder. He'll be all right.
Oh,
He's not.
Yeah, it's
even a
fine.
creature.
it's good.
Also, yeah, I made sure to tell everybody don't lose these because they're connected to each other. So I
It's such a good thing that we never gave Kit one of these things.
yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
no,
yeah, I
no
remember.
Kit, let us into her head anyway.
Yeah. She was just,
Alright.
she was just
Muted.
serving
I'm
us
muted.
attention.
Okay,
Guys,
there we
Yeah.
go. Right.
Make your
Not
way.
moving his mouth, using the bracelet, gonna demonstrate to Dunka. Look, now we can talk, and only we know.
Yeah, I talk all the time.
God damn it. We'll work
Yeah.
on it.
Let's make sure you don't lose it.
We'll work on it.
And then
We'll
And
work on it.
oh, wait. Also, what'd you name your cow?
I didn't name the cow. It's not my cow.
Oh,
Oh my god,
wait,
I
whose
knew it.
cow is it?
What?
What?
I
It's-
said it. I said
it's,
he just took a cow.
It's a gift
It's a for who?
for Ramara.
I think we should call it here.
Good night, Duncan.
This is stupid.
Duncan's like, I hear you.
As a point, make sure you guys are specifically saying when you're using the bracelets, because if you don't specifically say you're using the bracelets, I'm going to assume that you're talking out loud.
Fair, which
Like
is why I
crazy
did
people.
it just for the one thing, and then as soon as
Thank
Duncan said I talk all the time, it's just like, God damn it, this is useless.
Would I be
appreciate
able to
that.
tell if I'm sorry? Would I be able to tell if everybody has them on? That-
No. You just
Okay.
Is there a
just-
mental dial tone?
Yeah.
basically what happened was you had yours on, Addy put his on, and then you heard him saying something, like you heard him saying to Dunka what he was
Okay.
saying,
Okay.
and then you didn't hear Dunka respond.
Great. So then I'm gonna send a quick message to Duncan and be like, Duncan, it's Gromlin.
Remember,
Don't freak out.
Remember, everybody is hearing this. Everybody who has the
Oh,
bracelet on
everybody
hears it.
hears it.
Yes.
Whatever is
So out
said
loud,
over
Duncan's
the
like,
bracelet-
Hey, Gremlin, how you doing?
whatever is said over the bracelets, anybody wearing the bracelets hears.
Wait, Duncan knows how to use this?
No,
Duncan
he
just
doesn't.
spoke
He
out loud.
responded
He
out
really
loud.
Is it okay?
The
And I'm gonna be
spin
like,
while he's drunk, use it.
Oh my
be like,
god.
I don't know
He's just gonna
if
have
you're
that
talking
rumble.
back to me. So if you're talking back, you gotta use the bracelet. You gotta say in your mind,
Oh my god.
just don't lose this bracelet.
Finn's drunk texting the group chat.
Finn is gonna drunk text back. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm not. You don't
like-
have to keep on telling me.
Duncan says out loud, not in his brain, well, I'd only lose it if I lose my arm.
I'm just gonna assume you understood when I said don't lose it, because I can't hear you unless you talk back to me.
I'm talking to you. Yeah, I get it.
This was
I don't
Just
know
watching
if you.
this happen.
I
This
don't.
was how Kit communicated to her
I
daughter.
don't know. I don't think, Duncan. I don't think you understand. You could be talking. I'm just gonna assume you understand and you're talking.
Yeah, I'm
So-
talking.
And I'm just gonna keep talking, like saying, "Yeah, whatever. I'm sure you know." Okay, I gotta go. Just don't lose it.
Wait, don't go. Don't hang up on me.
So,
What if we do lose it?
Ramara is going to take off the bracelet. She's like, this is annoying. She's gonna
Kyra
take it
hears
off,
Finn.
and she's gonna put it on like her amulet, her like necklace or something, or on in her one of her bags. But Ramara actually is going to kind of be. She's gonna kind of be lost in thought for a while. She's gonna kind of wander around after the docks, and then she's gonna. She suddenly stops, like she gets an idea. She's the last one to leave the dock, so if anyone's with her, that's because they waited for her to leave and walked with her. But she kind of stops, and then she heads back to that magic item shop.
Which is closed. She's not there.
Really?
By the
Business
time you leave
hours
the
are
docks, It's probably
over.
like 7 o'clock, dude.
It's
If
end
you're
of
waiting
stream
for
time.
everyone to leave, it's probably 7 o'clock or so.
Well, she
Particularly
didn't
since
wait for
Garden
everyone to
State
leave.
have a
She was
lighthouse.
just like, she was the last one to leave the captain's quarters, and then she left after that and walked off.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay. So she goes inside, and she's kind of looking around for a moment.
You see the little red, the horns just on the other side of the counter, like she's down on the ground doing something.
And she just kind of walks around the shop waiting for her to be done doing whatever she's doing. She's not rude. She doesn't want to interrupt.
For a few minutes, her head pops back up, and she says, "Oh, Welcome back, Miss Rimara. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for something that I'm not sure you have here. Perhaps if you don't have it, you could make it for me. I don't have the ability to make something like this. I don't have the skill, but it's quite obvious that you have the ability to do this. You mentioned the scrying spell, yes?
Yes.
Do you think you could perhaps I've seen these items before in the city that I studied in. Um, do you think perhaps if you took something like this and she pulls out I don't it's probably like a piece of glass that's shaped in the shape of a mirror, like a piece of reflective glass, and says, say something like this, or a mirror of similar size, and enchant it to do something similar to this scrying spell if I wanted to. I don't have the ability to cast that spell, but perhaps if you could enchant something like a mirror that I could use for that purpose, it would be quite useful, and I would pay handsomely for it.
I could see what I can do. You're looking to turn this item into an item for scrying?
Well, if not this one, then something more suitable for it. If this is not, I know that sometimes the materials must be very specific. If you have another mirror perhaps you would like to use, or this is just an example, I thought perhaps you could use this as the object, but if you have a stronger item that you would like to enchant that would hold the magic better.
I believe I have something. However, the trick with using an item that is already made for casting such a spell, it usually requires that it is scrying on only one person.
All right.
Which means that if you are looking to scry on someone specific, I will need an item of theirs or a lock of hair or something like that in order to enchant it so that it is scrying on them. Otherwise, it would be useless.
She kind of thinks for a moment and she sighs. She reaches around her neck and she pulls out a very simple chain necklace with just a simple stone on it. It doesn't even look like a shiny stone. It's just a really ordinary stone hanging on a chain. She goes, "This is it was given to me by this person, and said person wears one very similar to it that was given to them by myself. Do you think this could work?"
She holds out her hand for the necklace.
She holds it out cautiously, like she doesn't want to let go of it.
She kind of looks it over carefully. She says, I believe this could work. However, the catch is that the spell will destroy the item.
Well, if I suppose that is all right. If there is anything left of it, when the spell is complete, I should like to have it back.
Of course. Believe I can make this work, yes. Come back in just a couple of days and I shall have the item ready for you, and if it doesn't work, then you will pay nothing.
She sighs and says, "All right, wait. Um, is 3 days enough time? We will be leaving the city after that."
Oh, yes, yes, yes. That is plenty of time.
Thank you. She seems like she's like lost now, like she's missing something that she's missing a piece of herself. She's like, right. I guess I'll be leaving then. Just kind of like sulks out of the store.
Alrighty.
And then she just turns
Well.
into a cat and goes back to the tavern, I guess.
With that,
All right, you animals, it's time to read us out.
Yes.
with that, I'm gonna throw it to Zach.
Hang on, I need music. Wait. Yeah.
Zach is going to give us a brief summary of what happened.
With the sewers of Lighthorn a little bit cleaner, the crew looks to Thunia for their next destination. Their passage secured, how will they make use of their next 2.5 days? Now that someone's asked Addy his name, are they ever actually going to call him that, or are they going to keep calling him Addy? These answers and more await on the next episode of Adventures in Lutoroan.
Yay! He pronounced it right.
Hey.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny.
All right. Well, great stream tonight, y'all. Follow us on all social media accounts. We have Facebook, Twitter. What's that?
Who do you want to raid?
Oh,
we're raiding someone.
Do we know anyone that's live?
Isn't Turbo Nerd streaming?
Turbo Nerds is live.
Turbo Nerd is streaming.
We're not raiding Turbo Nerds.
Yes. No, we're not.
We're mad at them right now.
Okay.
So I don't know. Do we have someone that's live that we can raid?
I mean, just pick a random D&D stream.
But like a low viewer count one.
Yeah. Gotta support.
I don't know how to do that, y'all.
Just sort it by reverse viewer count.
All right, so to the stream. I can do this once we log off. To the stream. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for sticking around for our technical difficulties once again. Follow us on all social media accounts. Join our Discord. Follow us on, or like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitch. Subscribe on Twitch if you're not already subscribed, because we need those subscriptions. And stick around for more information about the Atreya campaign coming up, Baldur's Gate 3, merch store. Got some interesting stuff going on. Check out our previous episodes on YouTube and soon to be on Twitch. We'll see y'all
Make
later.
sure you subscribe there and ring the bell.
Bye.
Bye.